Hello, I'm totally a human.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi. I can't. Hello, Internet. That's the better. Custom magic item for
The
this.
KFC console.
Oh my gosh.
The KFC console, guys.
Okay, yeah, before we start, there is stuff that I will explain without in-character stuff.
The audio is live, so just give me a second.
Okay.
Oh. Immediately stops talking.
Yeah, just trying to get the...
Matthew, I won.
What am I gonna do? Okay.
I'm definitely gonna do this game. I'm just gonna grab like a handful.
For a second. Just Jason.
You know, I love democracy, but especially Jesus. I have a folder on my computer.
Grace, say a few things.
I had a better test.
Talk about G Fuel. Yeah, no pelting each other with objects. I feel like this is something I shouldn't have to explain, but like.
Dr. Rapp, if you're watching, see this student's violent tendencies.
Oh, okay. So what I was gonna say, guys, is there are some things that I'll just explain to you and the audience, and there is stuff that like, your characters would already know, and I will explain it to you so you know it.
Okay. Your coat.
Okay.
I left this at home. I forgot I put it in the purse.
The Jesus loves me.
I have like 8 pages of
Bible tells me
NPCs on here.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
so many NPCs.
Oh, I also have a random, like...
Yeah, that's why I damned that.
I finally found my other earplug for drum line.
Why? What do you mean? What's so broken about what's so broken about finding out?
Actually, like the detective or like the one from the time that it was just that. I would say second level still real low, but like third level would be a really good spell placement for that. Like the no save and without them knowing, be able to detect the surface thoughts in their mind.
Okay.
That's
everybody
insane.
Else be quiet for 1 second.
Yeah.
Mr. Cole, just say a few more things.
Test.
Okay.
What my hood.
Edgy man.
There we go. This is fine. Yes, no. I need
Matthew, Matthew, put it back a bit so analysis.
Put it down, Matthew.
They also had a shoe you let me borrow that one time.
Yeah.
That outfit.
Just see cookies there taunting me.
We'll eat them at intermission.
This is so sad, guys. I gotta sing a song.
Is that your like instrument? It's just an
It's
ocarina.
gonna be on a ocarina.
Robert,
You need some
I
bardic
literally
inspiration,
was
DM?
so long. Like my other ones in my locker, I just have that weird earplug syndrome.
Mr. Hernandez?
What's a song everyone knows as far as musical?
Me.
Just play ocarina melodies from Legend of Zelda.
Huh?
Just
Do 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 do.
Random stuff I have in my bag. I have. This is. That's the seminary at my church. It's better than ready. Where'd it go? I do.
Why?
So I plan on giving one of his
I sent something me out in the live stream chat saying that we were experiencing some tech issues.
Tech issues.
I can't. I don't have access to the live stream chat on my computer, which is.
Get good.
I wish
No,
I
it's
could.
because
You know?
I'm signed in as the RPG club right now, so.
Oh, that's fair.
Ready, set, let's roll. Ready, set, let's
License center.
See me.
Huh?
Okay,
I think. Ah!
Yeah.
I done messed up. Don't stab. That's bad.
I feel like Hello everyone, I'm Matthew Sermakwitz and I am the Dungeon Master for this game, as you can probably tell by my amazing robe and staff, which I'm going to move away because it's going to drive me crazy. I'm a senior here at St. James Academy. I started the RPG club, formerly known as the D&D club, about 2.5 years ago with Mr. Hernandez, our choir teacher, yes, definitely our choir teacher, our drama teacher here at St. James Academy, and I'm really happy to be here today. A little bit of background on my D&D experience. I've been playing since 7th grade in middle school, started on a camping trip, had a really good time with friends, and I've just continued to play since. This adventure, known as The Murder of King Galavar, was written by myself and taken inspiration from some really interesting novels I've been reading recently. So thank you to Brandon Sanderson of the Stormlight Archives, if you recognize that. Some of the names from this, they are names from that book. So I really hope you enjoy, and everyone's going to go around really quickly and introduce themselves. So starting off with Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace Wahala. I'm a freshman here, and I'll be playing Eudora. She's a level 7 Dragonborn fighter.
Oh, hi. I'm Jason James. I'm a freshman here, and I'm playing a bard named Lucas Lee.
I am Robert Oakes. I am a sophomore here. I will be playing Vorikin, who is a Simic hybrid rogue.
Hello, I'm Mr. Cole. I teach choir here at St. James, and I will be playing a Goliath Barbarian.
All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Mr. Hernandez, roll the intro. Switcher Pro.
Okay. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Play the sad music.
Okay. We're not gonna do. 1 second.
This is a big sad.
We're not going to do that intro again because if it. All
Well,
right.
we're back. I think we're back.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. It's, oh.
Mm. Are our mics live?
I can test.
We are. You can go ahead and
Okay.
give them your intro while I
Intro
try to get
spiel.
the rest of the cameras going. So I've got the camera zoomed out on you, but go ahead.
Okay, so I guess we're back. Sorry, we're having some weird technical difficulties with our cameras. So actually, there's some intro stuff that I have to talk to the audience about anyway, and our players, because they don't know it. So this gives us a perfect opportunity to go into that. Okay, so essentially, these adventurers are part of an adventuring guild known as the Blades of Yggdrasil. So if you don't know what Yggdrasil is, words. It is the world tree in Norse mythology. Basically, it's a tree that connects all the different planes of existence. The Blades of Yggdrasil, I just cannot pronounce this word today, can I? Basically, the Blades of Yggdrasil are an adventuring guild. They go out, they help random civilians, they do contracts for kings, they make money. They're just a band of adventurers that do some cool stuff, and they're led by a paladin known as Gerard the Grand. Now, Gerard the other day found a letter on his bedside table. Mysteriously appeared, no one knows why or how this letter was delivered, but I will read it to you in its entirety. Dearest friend, I write to you in desperation. Shadows move in dark corners and whispers come to me from within the walls. My dreams are haunted by twisted visions of the future. A green flame, darkness, Asteria burns. Castle Casterian lies in ruins, abandoned, its pinnacle torn asunder. Something or something lurks plotting my downfall. I have seen it, old friend. I am destined to die at the hands of another. I fear the future may be set, but I must try and prevent it nevertheless. I beg of you, please come to our aid. I trust no soul here in Asteria, as I know not who may be behind these dark omens. I ask you to please come and investigate, and, if necessary, seek the rightful king chosen by the council. If you cannot, due to the battles in Baldur's Gate, please send your most trusted adventurers to come to my aid with the sealed writ of recognition and judicial authority. It will give you or them the power to judge any in the kingdom as if they were me. Stay safe, my friend. May the stars guide your path and the wind always be in your favor. Your friend and brother in arms, King Galavar the Bold, High Monarch of Asteria, Lord of Castle Casterian, bearer of the Gilded Flame of Zethriel. The Gilded Flame of Zethriel is something that everyone in all the Forgotten Realms knows about. It is a beautiful, powerful artifact, a crown that the king of Asteria, Galavar, was gifted in some mysterious way. There are plenty of rumors going around. Some say it's from an angel, some say he found it in a deep, dark dungeon, but nevertheless, it gives him some sort of power and some sort of visions of the future. Sadly, Grand, his paladin friend, is extremely busy with a war going on in the nearby city of Baldur's Gate. There's an invasion of orcs and gnolls. So he sends his most trusted adventuring party, our friends here, to go investigate. Mr. Hernandez?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
We're good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so after a long and arduous journey from Neverwinter, where the Blades of Yggdrasil are based out of, the party has arrived in Casterian, the capital city of Asteria, where Castle Casterian awaits. They have arrived and just entered an inn. The inn is full of people partying, eating food. The beautiful smells of chili and hot frying meat and bread just pervade the air. It's a smaller inn, maybe couple hundred feet wide. It's got a nice roaring fireplace in one corner. It's got a bar in one area and an upstairs full of rooms. You've all just entered together. What are you doing?
I can go, since I am Bard, I will start to do performance for money since I am poor.
And of course, Jason has brought his ocarina because of course he has. Okay. What else are you doing, Eudora?
I'm gonna go get something to eat. You know, use some of Jason's money he earned to buy some food for me.
All right. So are you heading over to the bar?
The bar, yeah.
Okay. So when you walk to the bar, there is a large black scaled dragonborn behind the bar. He's wearing a little pink frilly apron and then just a normal tunic underneath. So he kind of looks a little bit silly, but he looks nice enough. He turns to you and he goes, "What can I do you for?"
I don't know, just some bread for the company.
Understood. Where are you guys sitting?
The farthest corner you can from the door.
Understood. We'll be back in a minute. And he walks behind the bar and into a little kitchen area. There's like a little swing door, so he can walk back there. Robert, what are you doing?
Better support my performance. Give me money.
Okay, I can stab you.
Robert, what are you doing?
I'm gonna sulk in the corner as rogues do.
Okay, Mr. Cole.
Kevin will go over to where everybody's going to sit and will inspect the chairs to make sure they can hold his giant weight.
Okay, so as you go over to this table in the corner, near where Robert is, he's kind of lurking right by the table for some reason, not sitting down. I don't know why. Kevin looks at the chairs. They're pretty sturdy chairs. They're small, so they're definitely not going to be super comfortable for you to sit in, but you'll fit. I mean, you can sit there.
Okay, Kevin will sit down. It looks very uncomfortable for him, and his knees are like bunched up. He's kind of hunched over,
Like a kid, right?
just kind of eyeing the rest of the place.
The chair is doing pretty well. You can hear the floorboards like creaking underneath of you.
How tall are you?
Oh, 8 to 9 feet tall.
Yeah, so your head, yeah, that is true. Yeah, your head is maybe like 4 inches from the ceiling of this end. Like, there's some places where the beams come down low enough where you're gonna need to duck, or you're just gonna whack your head against something.
Noted.
Okay, back to you. Are you still playing?
Oh, I'm still playing.
Okay, you have like you know what? Actually, roll a performance check. You know what? Yes, do that.
Plus 11. Okay, 18 plus 11. Does that do well?
Okay, so as you start playing the ocarina, it just puts out this there's a whimsical, beautiful music that just like almost enchants the other people in the entire tavern inn. The conversation quiets and people turn to you and they're just watching you. As you finish your song, everyone just stays silent for 1 second. And it bursts into applause. It starts showering with you with coins and gold and just throwing things at you.
I told you,
take
Mom, I can do it.
You take like a couple gold coins to the face because people were so excited they just like chucked them at you. So yeah, you just gained like 20 gold pieces. Like people just like freaked out and started giving you gold.
I'm rich.
Yes. So now you have lots of gold. So you're welcome.
How many?
Like about 20 gold.
Okay.
Okay. So as this is going on, Eudora, are you still by the bar, or are you heading over to the table?
I'm walking over to the table.
Okay. As you are sitting there, Vorikin in the corner, Kevin sitting in the chair, and Eudora heading over to the table. A loud rumbling begins to shake the tavern. It just sounds like something has exploded far off in the distance. Everyone goes silent. And then people start running outside, screaming and whispering to each other, and just there's like a hustle of conversation and fear. What's going on? What are you guys up to? What are you doing?
I noticed that I got a lot of money, and I want to make more money. So I'm trying to pull them away.
Okay,
and
go ahead and
perform again.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh. Yeah, plus 11 again. Okay, cool.
So the DC really
16 plus 11? 27? Does a 27 pass?
That somehow surpassed my really high DC. I said a 25. But okay, you know what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So some people turn around and start watching you. The majority of people are still going outside. This rumbling noise was it really got everyone's attention. Kevin, what are you doing?
Oh, my beautiful.
Going outside, see what's going on.
What about you, Vorkin?
I will join Kevin.
Eudora?
I'm gonna try to drag Jason away so we can actually go and see what's at sound was.
I'm making money here.
And we already got bread. Let's go.
I mean, your bread wasn't delivered, but
We'll get the bread.
Are you sure you're not enchanted by my amazing performance?
Pretty sure. Yep.
Oh.
yeah, okay, yeah, she's pretty sure. They've all heard you practice plenty of times at campfires, so they're pretty accustomed to your music. Okay, as you all go outside, and I assume that you're like kind of dragging Jason along with you.
I'm like trying to put my mouth to the
Sorry, Lucas, along with you. You look when you look outside and turn to your right. You can see the castle in the middle of the city. It's up on a large hill. The entire city has been built around it in almost a exact circle. And at the very top, you can see that the top pinnacle tower of Castle Casterian is smoking. The entire roof has been blown off. Green fire is lit from the windows. And as you watch, the entire side of the pinnacle just cracks, groans, and falls right off into the nearby gardens. What are you guys doing?
Is this a tall building? Wait.
This is the castle. The pinnacle of the castle has just ripped itself free and started burning in a nearby garden.
D9. Okay.
Okay, go. What are you guys doing?
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Everyone stay calm and give me money instead.
Okay, Eudora.
Okay, guys, turn it down here. Turn it down.
Oh.
Vorkin? Vorkin?
Vorkin. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Not sure. You just kind of looking?
Yeah, just kind of looking.
All right. Are you
Same
guys
as green fire.
Green fire.
Green fire.
So would we know the contents of the letter?
Yes,
on the signature?
you have read the letter. You know the contents of the letter.
So Kevin will remind everybody of the green flame that was mentioned in the letter.
Yeah, it is a ugly green color, almost as if like an eldritch blast. It looks like it's just a pillar of burning, like eldritch flame.
I'm assuming the crowd's kind of like frightened.
Yes, so people are starting to panic. There's kind of screams, there's yells, people are pushing and shoving, and it just seems like there's almost a riot about to start.
I'm gonna try to calm that down.
Okay, make a performance check. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Natural 20, please. 5 plus 11, so 16.
So a couple people nearby kind of look at you, and they give you kind of some dirty looks because you are playing music in the middle of the street while the castle is on fire. But most people just kind of ignore you. They don't seem to hear you. It's just there's so much chaos in the streets right now.
Yikes.
Okay, Eudora?
I feel like I should take initiative and get into a higher platform and try to calm the crowd.
Okay, so nearby there's a well. Just kind of there's like a little center of the it's like a square. There's a well in the middle. There's some statues, so you can go ahead and climb up on one of those if you want to.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, make an athletics check to climb a statue.
Okay. 19.
Okay, yeah, you just easily basically just run up the side of the statue, and yeah, you're now on top. What are you doing? What are you saying?
Trying to get the crowd's attention and telling them who we are.
Okay. You know what? Make a dexterity. Just a straight dexterity check.
18 again.
Okay. Yeah. As you're doing this, you're yelling. There's stuff flying at you now. People are throwing things. They basically just can't hear you. It is at this point. It's basically the entire city is deafening. Deafeningly loud. People screaming, yelling, running around in utter chaos. Some stuff gets thrown at you for no reason at all. You just kind of like duck out of the way, but yeah, no one can hear you at this point.
Is
Well, okay.
is the tavern safe? Is the
Yes. So there are people running around and like breaking windows and stuff, but pretty much everything. There's not much damage going on in the city aside from the burning castle.
Okay, so should we try to like get to the castle?
Yeah, that's probably a good
Can we
idea.
get to the
That's-
crime
Yeah, I think
scene?
so.
That's a good idea.
You know, I can get wings, but that's about it. I have invisibility, so you guys might be able to sneak through the crowds,
So are you guys just trying to basically run to the castle?
Yep.
more or less.
Okay. So everyone make a dexterity check.
Oh.
Just a check, not safe.
Just a check. Yeah, not safe.
13.
Okay. 4.
13.
Mm.
10.
Okay. So as you shout for the crowd, Vorkeen and Lucas and Eudora and Kevin, you guys are just kind of shoving through the crowd. Sometimes you have to help each other, especially Lucas, who keeps getting distracted and trying to play his musical instrument for people. And so people keep knocking him over. You guys have to pull him up. So it takes almost 2 hours to get to the center of the city, which is less than half a mile away. It is utter panic. There are riots. It's continuing to get worse. People are just freaking out. So as you climb the hill to get to the castle has large walls around it, and there is one front central gate. People are kind of crowded around, yelling at the castle, demanding to know what has happened. There's guards. It looks like the military has started to assemble out front. So yeah, that's basically what you guys see. What are you guys doing?
Question. If teleportation, if I touch other people, will that teleport all of us?
Is it the teleport spell?
No.
What spell is it?
It's my psionic blades. If I throw one, I can roll a psionic dice,
Does
and that can teleport up to feet times whatever I rolled times 10.
I believe it's only for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could teleport yourself, but
I got a plan for us guys. So, Robert, you can teleport. That's great. I have invisibility as a spell, so we
Yeah.
can all get invisible.
I just have brute force.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Don't we have we have some kind of seal, right?
yeah, you have a writ of judicial authority and recognition.
Oh
Is
yeah,
there
that might
like
be a
a
good
head
idea.
guard?
We have, like-
It's true. We can
There is a guard
doing
in
that.
front. His armor, you can tell it's more important. It's bigger. It's like full steel plate. It looks very dirty and smudged. He has some cuts around his eyes and head. He doesn't have his helmet on. He doesn't look very, very good, but you can tell he seems to be some sort of guy in authority. And he's yelling at the crowd right now.
I say we go show him
Yeah,
our credentials.
I agree.
All right. So as you walk up towards him, several guards run up and point their spears at you. The head guard draws his sword and goes, "Who are you? Get back!"
Will we have any recognition that?
You do. You have a letter with the king's seal on it.
Okay.
We have this letter, and we're trying to help. Please, I'm poor.
Okay. So which of you has the letter?
Wait, who does have the letter?
Oh,
Who's the most responsible?
I am not.
Probably
the most
me.
I guess
responsible.
I'll have the letter since I brought it.
Okay. So you can pull out the letter and show it to them.
We have this letter. We were summoned here.
Okay, so the head guard takes the letter from you, reads through it. You can tell that his face is beginning to fall. He's looking really anxious now. He looks up at you and goes, "Where did you get this letter?"
It was sent. It was sent to us.
It does seem to have the seal of the king on it. Come with me, all of you.
Detect thoughts would have been very useful.
He puts his sword away. All the guards kind of just form up around you in a protective circle. The gate. He calls out to one of the guards up at the top of the ramparts, and the gates begin to open. As you walk in, you can tell there's utter chaos. There's servants running around. Looks like noblemen and women running around. There's guards everywhere. They're in a nearby garden pavilion. It's on fire. There's remnants of the tower there. The fire looks normal in this area. There's still green fire coming up from the top, but down here it just looks like the garden's on fire. And you can see guards kind of just blocking the view off from that area, so you can't really see what else is happening in there, but seems to be something else important happening there. And so they continue to escort you to the front, not gates, but the front doors of the castle. Now, the castle itself is a little bit different than from most medieval castles that you would normally see. So there is the large walls around the entire castle, which look like they were built later. The castle is really a manor. It looks like a mansion that had a tower just kind of like put on top of it for some reason. So it looks like it wasn't originally supposed to be a castle, but people kind of retrofitted it into that. So the front doors are actually just two large oak swinging doors that open up. And in the front there is a central hallway, there's a chandelier, there's stairs going up to an upstairs area, and you can just see more guards and maids running around. The head guard turns to you, pull up the names. Okay, so the head guard turns to you and goes, "I'm Captain Kaladin. Come with me. The lords and ladies are convening in the council chambers now." And he waves off some other guards. They go back outside. And as you go through the manor, there's more chaos here, but it is beautiful. There are tapestries lining the wall. There's wooden floors in some areas, stone in others. There's beautiful chandeliers hanging off the ceiling. This place is definitely a place of riches and wealth. As you enter the main, there's a council chamber. As you enter the main council chamber, you see there are 5 people currently in the room. There are 3 ladies, and 2 lords in the room. They are crowded around a large table, circular table with seats around it, and they're in a hushed discussion. The head guard goes, "Can you wait here for just a moment?"
Certainly.
Okay.
He walks off and he starts whispering in the ear of one of the lords, who is a large, like 7-foot-tall man. So he's a human, but he is massive. He's muscular. He's wearing armor right now. He's got a sword strapped to his back. He whispers to him. He whispers back, and the lord comes over to you and goes, "Who are you? Identify yourselves."
Kevin, do the talking.
All right. I'm Kevin. This is Vorkin. Lucas. Euphora. We were summoned here. Is it Eudora?
Yes, Eudora.
I know her well. We were summoned here to help.
By who? And how did you get here so fast? You are Blades of Yggdrasil members, I assume.
Yes, we are.
How did you know this catastrophe would happen? I did not know there were any blades in the city.
Here's the letter.
So he opens it and he reads through it and his face falls. He looks very distressed and he goes, "My God, how did he know?" I have to bring you up to speed on what just happened. So about 2 hours ago, as you probably saw, the top of the castle just exploded randomly. We don't really know what happened. Up there was the king and Lord Zabariel. They were in a private meeting and it just exploded. We don't know what happened. And to see this, how did he know that it was going to happen? Poor Galavar. But thank you for coming.
Who is he up there with? Who is he meeting with?
Lord Zabariel, his most ardent opposition. He's one of the lords here in the council. Lord Zabariel actually survived miraculously enough. He somehow survived the flames and walked out the other side. He's in critical injury right now. He's in the infirmary. We think he'll survive, but he's very badly burned. We don't know what happened. He hasn't come back to consciousness.
I have healing spells.
You do?
Yes. I can cure wounds, and I can speak words that heal.
Well, come along with me. If you could heal him, that would be amazing. Our entire kingdom would owe you a debt of gratitude.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Does that gratitude involve money?
He looks at you and goes, "Yes, that can be arranged at a later point."
Okay.
Currently, we're kind of in chaos right now, so.
Oh.
Yes, we will reimburse you for your use of magic.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Fine with that.
If right now he's been stabilized by some of our nurses, but if you could talk to the council and explain this letter to them, That would be wonderful. So he come with me. He walked back to the table. The other lords and ladies are in discussion. One of the women has sat down at this point, and she's in a black dress. And she's got dark hair, dark eyes. She's just crying. She's crying her eyes out. And there is a looks like a hand servant or a maid of some sort who's like handing her handkerchiefs and just kind of like trying to console her, but she is just absolutely sobbing her eyes out. The man that came to you went, oh, by the way, I should probably introduce myself. I am Lord Dalinar, the Blackthorn. The woman over there is the late king's wife, Queen Shallan, Queen Mother Shallan at this point. Yes, she's just been absolutely devastated. The other members here, and he points out the other members. Over here, he points to a very large man in like a green cloak. He has like jewels all over him. He's got like a studded like mini like tiara crown thing. He's got like necklaces just all over him. He's got like all his hands have like 3 rings. His fingers have like 3 rings on them. He's got bandoliers. Like his clothes have literal gems sewn into them. Like this guy, it's to the point that it just looks awful. He just has so much wealth on him.
He could be my top dono.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. He's sitting. He's standing. He's like eating food right now. There's a servant by him just handing him food. He's just eating like apples and bread, and he's like talking. He's like whispering while eating food. He points to that man and goes, that is okay. I have so many NPCs. I have to look at the names. That is Lord Gazriel, known as Gazriel the Prosperous. He's one of the other lords. Points to another lady. She's in a green dress, like a forest green. She's got green highlights in her hair as well. Her eyes are also green. And she's standing there. She also has jewels on her as well, but not in a atrocious way like Gazriel has.
She can be my second donor.
She just looks beautiful. She's just an absolutely gorgeous woman. She's kind of standing there. She's kind of looking at a mirror right now, but she's also having a conversation with people at the same time. He then points to the last lady, who's also standing beside the lady. He points to the 2 ladies and goes, that there in the green dress, that is Lady Felurian the Beautiful. And over there is Lady Syncope the Wise, my wife. Please, everyone, quiet down for a moment. Everyone's talking. They all turn to you. He goes, these are some adventurers from the Blades of Yggdrasil. They have this letter that seems to be written by the late king. I believe Kevin, you said your name was? Would you please disclose the contents of this letter to the rest of the lords and ladies here?
Sure. Well, it appears that the king was somehow predicting what would occur today, and that's what's laid out in the letter. It just appeared. The letter just appeared to us. We're not sure who sent it, and so that's why we're here.
The man, Lord Gazriel, with all the jewels and eating food, goes, and how do we know this letter's real? How do we know it's real?
You seem very skeptical there.
No, yes, I am. Watch how you talk to me, young man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll play for you instead.
Maybe a later time.
Okay.
Please excuse my companion. He is greedy.
Sorry, I just see how wealthy you are, and it reminds me of how poor I am.
Yes, some of us are very wealthy. I am regretting this choice of character voice, but whatever. Yeah.
To prove that's the official letter, we do have the seal of the late king.
Yes, it is. It does seem to be a magical seal. He's kind of like, he pulls out like these really big eyeglasses, and he just like kind of puts them on. He's like looking at the letters, like, yes, it does seem to be correct.
I can use dispel magic if that would help. I mean, I'll do anything for you. Please give me money.
He's just like, he kind of looks at you, and he just kind of looks like,
Did
what
I
the
mention
heck
I'm
is
poor?
this guy? Like, what is his existence? And he promptly turns away and just
Pay him
doesn't
no
respond.
Need your money. Thanks some money.
Yes, as we all do.
Really?
So the lady in the green dress, Lady Felurian, interrupts him and goes, "Please, Gaz, back down. What? So do you think he was murdered, or was this an accident? What?"
Judging by the letter, murder would be a decent guess, but we have no way of knowing that as of right now.
It could be a planned suicide. I don't know. Like,
Mm.
I mean,
Or it
if
could
he,
not be.
or it could not be. I don't know.
Hmm.
From the way it was worded, it sounds very much like attempted murder and/or murder.
I'm not very good
Is,
at reading. So.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything else besides this, or is this all the information you were given?
Ask Kevin.
Could fake his death, I don't know. But all the information we know is about.
Well, if somebody was to murder somebody, blowing up an entire tower seems a bit overkill.
True.
That's
What
what
do
they would
you-
want us to think.
What do you members of the council think? You don't
Uh,
seem to be very shaken up, except for maybe his wife.
Mm-hmm. They look at you pretty sharply. They all look at you pretty severely at this point, and they go, "We have to be." Lord Gasriel goes, "Well, we have to be strong. We have to be strong for our people." Well, now we have to figure out who the next king is to be. He didn't have an heir. It is our responsibility to elect one of us as the next king.
So then you could say that all of you have a motive. Then, if we're talking murder.
Dalmar goes, guys, it's okay. He does have a point. Yes, we all do have, if you look at it that way, we all do have a motive for murder. But, I mean, I don't think any of us would do that. As of now, the two choices for the next successor would be Lord Savaria, or he kind of quiets down and goes, the Queen Mother. And the Queen is just, she's still pretty much not looking at you guys. She's just crying. Her handmaid's still there. Lady Felurian is now turned to her and is trying to get her to talk to you, but nothing's really responding. He goes, Lord Dalamar lowers his voice and goes, if it's anyone, I mean, I would think it would be Lord Savaria, but I don't think he would do something like this. His kingdom was conquered by Lord Galavar, or King Galavar, but I mean, they seem to be coming along to some sort of agreement at this point. They did have their private meeting, and I mean, he was there, so he did kind of also get exploded.
Yeah, but when you think about it, he barely survived, right? He could have rigged in such a way that he would survive, but Gavilar wouldn't.
That is true.
In simple terms, sus.
Red is sus.
Yes.
Vote 'em out, boys. What are the? Can I ask? What are the exits?
Okay, so you guys want to look at the map over here? Should actually probably move stuff over here. You all are currently in this council chamber. And get myself extricated. There are two exits here, and an exit to seems like a small closet here. But besides that, there's no other exits. So
Where does this lead?
that also is another closet. So there's two closets here. There's like a little well area here. This is the only exit it seems to go that seems to lead.
Okay, so it seems all the suspects are in this room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As the people that you've discovered at this point, it seems like these guys have except for Lord Savaria, who is currently being housed in another part of the castle.
Okay, I'm gonna walk here, and I'm gonna use my immovable rod, and I'm gonna place it in front of the door, and I'm gonna say, okay guys, we're gonna figure this out. We'll just be here shortly. I need to ask you guys a couple questions.
Lord Gaz he's getting pretty offended. He looks really upset, and so does Lady Felurian. But Lord Dalinar and by the way, these are amazing minifigures. Lord Dalinar and Lady Syncope, they shake their heads and seem to understand. But the queen is still bawling. She's just crying. She's absolutely just she's just not paying attention to anything that's going on
It's
right
almost
now.
like your husband was murdered.
Yeah, Basically, she's acting like someone who just lost her husband. She's just absolutely crying. So,
Imagine mourning.
what are you guys doing? What are your plans? What are you up to?
So I have this nice spell called Suggestion. Now, I'm sure you know what Suggestion does, Matthew.
Yes, I do know what suggestion does.
I'd like to
Why
cast...
don't you explain it to everyone on the internet?
Yes. So Suggestion is a spell where I suggest a sentence to a group of people, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have to do whatever the suggestion is. So, I'd like to suggest...
That everyone
Tell
the
me...
truth?
tell the truth. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, okay.
There goes
Let's
my
do this.
fucking
How many spell slots do you have? Or how many people can this target?
A lot of spell slots.
Okay.
Let me double check how many this can target.
Oh, there goes my plan to talk to the White Queen.
Of course, and magically influence a creature you can see. Creatures that can be turned to the target. Do I have to go by a 1-by-1 basis? Ooh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you have to burn.
Okay, yeah, this isn't mass suggestion. I forget.
Yeah, you'd have to burn it each individually for each individual character.
First, can I I'm gonna need to take you guys one by one, and ask you a couple questions.
Okay, understood. Lord Galavar. Okay, I volunteer to go first.
Okay.
Are you all going over with him to have a conversation with Lord Galavar?
I want somebody to come with me. But I would also appreciate if we have other people, just keeping track of everyone.
I planned on talking to
Probably
the-
should have the two strongest keep an eye on everyone else.
Okay.
Um,
So that means I should probably go with
As
you.
you're getting ready to move, Captain Kaladin comes up to Lord Dalinar and goes, "Sir, do I have permission to leave the room? I must make sure that the city does not fall into more riots."
I'll take you first then. It'll be quick.
Okay, understood.
Okay, so I take Lord
Dalinar.
Yeah, Galvador to a corner.
Dalinar.
With Eudora,
Okay, that's fine.
or am I taking Kevin or someone?
I think you're taking me.
Oh, okay, I'm taking Robert.
Vorkin. Vorkin.
Yes, him.
Eventually everyone
And I
comes
take
out.
him to the corner, and I'm like, okay. So I explain to him, I'm gonna cast suggestion, and I'm gonna hopefully it'll work. So if you would please fail this.
You're planning on casting a spell upon me?
It is suggestion, so you will tell the truth. It is like Zone of Truth, but I do not have Zone of Truth because that was more complicated.
I think it will work in here. There is a magical field that pervades the council chambers that prevents magical spells from affecting one's mind. We had an issue with a sorcerer a couple years back who tried to mind control the entire lords and ladies and king, and we kind of had to have that implemented afterwards.
Let me test that theory, and I try to cast Mage Hand.
Mage Hand works.
It's only if it affects their mind.
Only affects the mind. Hey, can I do a test thing with you, Robert? Or I mean,
Vorkin?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, this will hurt a bit. I'm gonna viciously mock you, or try to. 'Cause that deals with the mind.
As you begin to form the spell in your mind, it just slips. It's just not there. You don't know how to insult. Like,
I don't know how to
insulting
insult
doesn't
him.
work.
No, how am I supposed?
Your insult
Lucas
just
insults
doesn't.
his
It
name.
How am I
slips from
supposed
your
to be
mind.
friends with someone if I can't insult them? Oh.
Now, it's
This is a
specifically
crisis.
It's specifically magic that affects the mind, so if
Could
you
I
shot a
deadpan
firebolt
stare
at someone
him
across
across
the
the
room, it
room?
would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you could literally burn us all down.
Okay, so I go back, I grab the immovable rod. We need to take this outside.
Lord Dalinar, who's kind of in the corner, is like, "Are you casting mind spells?"
It's suggestion, so you tell the truth. I hope that you will comply, so we can find out the secret to this.
No. There's too much danger, too many things that we know that if you suggest and steal from us, it could fall into the wrong hands, and no.
Do you have another wizard that knows dispel magic?
No. We don't have any other wizards in the area. We aren't very magically powerful kingdom. I mean, this is pretty much our most powerful act of magic in the entire area, excepting the Gilded Flame, of course.
Okay, well, we're just gonna interrogate you the normal way, and put the immovable rod back. Okay, so I'm not very good. Who has the best insight here?
Insight. Not me.
Not me.
I have 6.
Okay, who are you guys planning on interrogating first?
Lord Galvador.
Dalinar.
Galavar.
It starts with a D, not even a G. Get it right, Jason.
Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce them because I know it wrong.
Lord Dalinar.
Yup. Anyways, I
It's
take
like
him to
the
the
easiest one to
corner,
pronounce.
and I'm like,
He towers over you by about 3 feet, by the way.
is he the money one?
No, he's the big strong guy in armor. Like he's like this big boy.
First, this is the most
Yeah.
important question. Do you lift?
What?
Okay, anyways, next question. Where were you on the night of the murder?
The murder happened at noon in the middle of the day. You just saw the explosion. It looks like he's questioning your sanity, and maybe he's old at the same time.
Maybe I'm not the right player.
Okay. Okay. Where were you when the murder happened?
Well, I was right here in these chambers. My wife can vouch for me, and so can the Queen Mother.
I just have, for insight, I just have to be there, right?
You can, yeah. If you want to roll insight, yeah. You don't have to. You can roll insight if you want to, yeah.
9.
Seems like he's telling the truth.
That's great to know.
I don't know what else to tell you. All right.
What are more questions?
Vor-
Yep.
What was your relationship with the king?
Yeah, how is your relationship with Galavar?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were like brothers, and well, all I can say is this death will affect me. I don't even know.
Okay, can I roll insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
9.
He seems very sad. Yeah.
What did we say about rolling other people's dice?
Sit in the corner now, D20. Okay. Anyways, words. What is everyone else's relationship with the king here? Would you
Well,
say that you can observe?
Well, from what I can observe, Sabario and him have had a very, very rocky relationship. I know he tried to assassinate him several times before. They eventually kind of became just political adversaries. But the last couple of years have been okay. He did conquer Sabario, so Sabario is someone that I would hesitantly say that he could be involved, but I would be shocked if he was.
Insight.
Now, Lord Gazriel, I mean, he could do it, but I don't know why he would. Between you and me, he's not very smart. He's not a very smart man. And the Lady Falurian, I mean, she's cunning politically enough that she could organize something like this. I don't see her doing it, though.
What do you think the odds are? Oh wait, first I want to roll insight.
Yeah, on all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll insight for each of those.
Oh,
So
okay.
3, yeah.
You bet. I swear. No. That's a 8. This is 15, and then for the how many? 3? 10.
He's being, I mean, for all of those, he seems like he's being honest. Seems
I'm
like
gonna
he's
roll
telling
two
you-
just to see if I can get something higher than Jason. Might not be that well.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
10, 7, and nat 20.
So for the first two, you think he's telling the truth. For the third one, you definitely believe that he's telling the truth and what he's saying. He could totally be wrong, but like he seems like what he's saying is the truth.
So it seems like he believes what
He
he says.
believes what he says.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
Where's the crown?
The crown. Okay, so the crown is sitting in the center of the table, the round table in the room. It looks a little scorched, doesn't look damaged or anything, but it's just kind of sitting there. Yeah. Let's. This is what the crown looks like, everyone.
printed Magic
Fancy.
the Gathering cards.
Yes.
And so when one puts on the crown, it allows you to have visions of the future.
So there are rumors that you would know about. There are rumors that it can tell you things. It seems to have some sort of. The rumors say that it has some sort of like cognition, and gives you some sort of precognition.
Yes.
And it seems to also have some sort of powerful. It can do something else powerful, but you're not really sure. There's a lot of like secrecy, myth, and rumor around this item.
It's the
And it's
switch.
just in the center of the table.
It's in the center of the table. It's just kind of sitting there on the center of the table, looking a little bit scorched.
Kevin kind of wants to put on the crown.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. I mean, like, okay.
And Eudora stopped him.
Okay. How are you planning on doing this?
Lucas.
No, I just said he kind of wants
You kinda
to put on
want
the
to?
crown. He's thinking about
You
it.
thinking about it?
Lucas is very much wants to see someone else put on the crown.
So the crown is scorched.
It doesn't look damaged. It just looks like someone like blew something up around it and then
You
like
don't
dumps
say.
it all over.
Almost like an
Yeah.
explosion.
It
that
looks like
happened.
it was in an
Like an
explosion.
Well,
Yeah.
How was the crown found so fast? I mean, if this, like the whole, he was wearing it.
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
Yes.
When they found
Did
his
you
body.
recover-
Who are you talking to?
Who recovered the crown?
Who are you talking to?
Dalinar.
Yeah. Dalinar. Well, the captain of the guard did, Captain Kaladin. After the explosion, we found the king's body in the outside palace courtyard. The crown was on the ground next to him. Captain Kaladin picked it up, brought it directly to this room.
Did he bring the body with him?
No, the body is still in the castle courtyard. We're working on funeral arrangements and moving it.
Should we
So
inspect
that's
the
what
body,
everybody
guys?
was looking at.
It's yeah, it's not a very nice sight to see.
How likely do you think this would be a suicide?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, anything is possible, but I don't
That's
think so.
unlikely.
Very, very unlikely, but it is possible.
Okay.
What do you think the green fire is all about?
So
Flame blade.
I know pretty much nothing about arcane magic. From what people have told me and what we've talked about in the room so far, it could be anything from some sort of really weird fireball to a magical accident. The king and the queen did know some magic, and they had a magical experimenting office. I don't know what you would call it. A room in the in their bedroom. So part of the explosion could have been from experiments, which was our original theory. We didn't believe murder, but because of this letter, it seems like maybe there was sabotage of some sort, or maybe someone did something. But I honestly have no idea.
Who was allowed into the experimenting room?
The king and the queen and anyone he would allow in with him. The only people who have been in the room the last couple days have been a couple maids, myself, a couple of the guards who checked out the room, Lord Sabariel, the king and queen, who else? I think that's everyone. I mean, someone else could have snuck in there, but they would have had to get past the guard and, like, fly in the window.
They wouldn't have
How
kept the
easy
wall
would that have been to get past the guard or get in the window?
I mean, if someone decided to fly in the window, they'd have to. I mean, I'm sure guards outside would see, but and to get through the front, it's basically impossible without guards seeing. Guards would know. And he just like something seems to like cross his face, unless there's traitors in our guard.
Were any of the guards injured at any point?
Captain Kaladin was mildly injured by some flame coming down the staircase. He was guarding the staircase to the tower, and a couple of the other guards have some minor burns. But aside from that, there's no only people injured were the king who was killed, we think instantly, and Lord Sabariel, who's currently
So
in
either
bed.
all the guards would have had to be a part of this murder, or someone would have to sneak into the window.
Well, I mean, not all the guards, but it's possible that some of the guards would have to be involved, yes. Or someone would have to sneak in the window, or maybe a High Lord got in and ordered the guards not to tell, or High Lady. I mean, there are plenty of possibilities. People gotten in there. People could have gotten in without us knowing. There's definitely a possibility.
I think we need to try to help Sabariel so he can give us more information.
Question. So, how does the field of the psychic magic go to the courtyard too?
No, it is specifically inside of there. Yeah, it's just specifically inside that chamber. At least that's what they've told you. I mean, they could be lying, but
Well,
that's what
like
they told
I
you.
asked Galavar.
Dalinar, but you didn't roll insight.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't roll insight when he asked you. No, you can't roll it. No.
okay.
But
No. Dang.
I mean, if you want to ask him again, but
I do want to ask him.
you gonna ask him?
Yeah. So wait, how?
I have a question before Lucas gets on his little spiel about hating the green dice. Was there any log kept about who went into the room or passed that staircase?
No specific log. I mean, the only way people would know otherwise is you'd have to ask the gods. And the only reason I know the couple of people who've been in there is because, you know, I kind of lead I'm kind of the leader of the gods. Captain Kaladin follows me, and my job is to make sure that the armies are taken care of, and that the King's Guard and the local guard in the city exist.
Do you know which guards were in the tower for the explosion, or they usually have
You'd have to talk with Captain Kaladin. I don't know the specifics of guards that would be in there. I do know some guards were in there at some point. The king called them up for some reason. I cannot remember what it was, but he needed them to move something or do something. I don't remember. He needed some guards up there. It was like 2 days ago. The only reason I know is because I was in the building at the time, and Captain Kaladin had to go find some guards to go upstairs and help.
Well then, side objective, once we're done here, we can talk about the guy, whoever you said, I live in
Kaladin?
Captain
Isn't
Kaladin.
Kaladin
Captain
still
Kaladin.
in the room?
He's in the room. He's kind of pacing back and forth because he wants to go back outside. He talked to Dalinar right before this. He wanted to go back outside to head the guards back up again.
well then,
Oh.
I'll
And
talk
we-
to him once Lucas is done.
Wait. What's that guy's name again?
Which one?
Kaladin or Dalinar?
Kaladin.
Kaladin is the captain
Yeah.
of the guard. Dalinar's the high priest.
I'm gonna go to Kaladin, and I ask him, is there a psychic or a magic barrier in here?
Yes, there is. I mean, I assume you tried to do it on me a couple minutes ago, and I told you about it.
I thought. Wait.
No, it's Dalinar.
That was Kaladin that he tried it on, and then he started talking to
wait.
Dalinar.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
You
I'm
switched
so
and started talking to
confused.
Dalinar. Yeah. So you were talking to Kaladin, and then you tried the suggestion. It didn't work because of he told you about the barrier. You tried vicious mockery, and that didn't work. So
You
you
tried
started
vicious
talking
mockery
to
on me.
Dalinar instead of Kaladin.
Oh.
Okay, how
Never
about you?
mind. Oh.
Yeah.
Keep talking to the one starting with a D. I'll talk to
Dalinar.
the one with a C. I'm going
It's a
back
K.
to
It's a K.
Okay.
It is a K. He is right. It is
Well, then I'll
spelled
talk
with
to
a K.
him about the guards stationed outside the chamber.
Okay, so as they're doing this, what are you guys up to?
I think Kevin kind of. You said there was a maid, right? That was attending.
So
the
there is a
queen?
maid. She's attending. She's attending the queen mother right now.
I think Kevin would want to talk to the maid.
All right. So the maid's just kind of standing there. She's just in a simple dress. She has like a couple handkerchiefs over one arm, and she's just kind of sitting and quietly whispering to the queen.
Okay. Kevin will say, I'm sorry to interrupt you, and I'm sorry for your loss. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary over the past couple of days?
The queen doesn't acknowledge you. She seems to be completely.
No, I'm talking to the maid.
Okay. But yeah, the maid looks up and goes, no, sir. Everything seemed to be fine into this, sir.
And are you the queen's personal maid?
Yes, sir.
Are there other servants and maids that tend to the king and queen that are not currently here?
Yes, sir. There's a couple of them. I don't know where they are at the moment. Last time I saw them, they were in the servants' quarters. But yes, there are a couple of us. We kind of. My job is to attend the queen, so I'm with her most days. But some maids and butlers go up and clean the room, And there's some other servants in the area that do other tasks. I mean, yeah.
And where was... I'm assuming you were with the Queen when the tower blew up.
Yes, sir.
So where were you both?
We were here, sir. Dalinar, High Lord Dalinar was here, and so was the Queen. She was here, and Lady Syncope.
So that leaves... So who...
It's Gazriel, right?
That leaves Gazriel and Lady Felurian that weren't in the room.
Florian Gazriel.
And then Captain Kaladin was at the stairs, so you know where Captain Kaladin was.
And so do you know where Gazriel and Valerian were?
No, sir. They came here. They got here about an hour ago. I believe they were out in the city. They weren't at the castle at the time.
Kevin says thank you.
Yes, sir. And she just goes back to talking to the Queen again. Volkin. Wow, I cannot say your name. Vorkin.
I'm not sure what I want to do right now.
Okay. Back to you, Eudora. What do you said you wanted to talk to Kaladin, correct? Okay.
I want to question him about what guards were stationed outside the chamber.
You walk up to him and he goes, yes, ma'am. Well, what do you need?
Okay. Alright, first of all, does he have a staffing schedule for his guards?
Yes. There is a staffing schedule. I'm trying to think. The last couple days, we've had Katie and Katrina and myself have been mostly on guard duty for the king. But there were just kind of some other guards. I had to pull some in a couple days ago. The queen spilled some sort of potion in the room. Lit the rug on fire. I had to run to a couple guards up there. I don't even remember who it was. We had to put that out. It was a mess.
Who was stationed right before these exploded?
So myself, I was stationed alongside Teft. He was with me. And so was Sandra. We were outside the door of the bottom of the stairs. When the explosion happened, there's just like this burst of fire. It rushed down, and I mean, you can see my armor. His armor's just like scorched and kind of stood on it, and he has cuts on his face. All three of us were knocked over by the blast. We tried to run upstairs, but the fire was too intense, so we ran out when we heard the secondary crumbling of the wall, and that's where we found the cake. And then I brought the crown back to this room right away.
Can I roll insight?
No, you're not with him. You can.
Khaled? Well,
You were still with Dalinar, correct?
No, I was.
Did you come over with Eudora?
I remember I said to Kaladin.
Correct. Yes, you did. Yes, you can roll insight.
Okay, 19 plus 6,
Yeah.
25.
I mean, like, he seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Were any of the other guards injured, or were they just armor scorched slightly and damaged?
Well, I mean, some cuts and bruises from being knocked over, and a couple of pieces of flaming shrapnel hit us in the face. But I mean, nothing serious. Nothing we haven't had before.
Okay. Do you know where the other guards are now?
I believe they're out patrolling the city currently. I sent them. There are two of my other guard sergeants. I sent them out to help control the riots.
In your opinion, as basically their captain, how would you describe their loyalty in the past?
My two guards.
Yes.
I mean, they've always been extremely loyal to me and the crown.
Have any of them acting off lately?
No, nothing seemed different. Well, Sandra had some money problems. But besides that, I mean, that's just been something she's been dealing with for a couple of years now. But besides that, no.
Okay. I would still like to talk to them later.
Okay, if I can get them back here, I will. But right now, our lines of communication are pretty much destroyed. The riots are. We can't get in contact with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw we had to go through for 2 hours in the half mile.
Absolute mess. Anything else you need from me, ma'am? I really need to get out and make sure that the city is under control.
That's all I have to say. Anything to add?
Oh, no, not right now.
So do you mind moving the rod for me so I can go out?
Sure. And I take the rod and I I pick it back up.
He turns around and goes, Lord Dalinar, I'll report back to you shortly with what's happening in the city. And he strides out of the room.
Once he leaves, I put the rod back.
Okay.
Um,
Head back to you, Orkin.
Okay. If I was to use telepathy to speak with these three, would the room affect that?
Yes,
Okay.
it would affect that.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that before. And that's something I was not planning for.
Can I-
Yeah.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
You can try.
Okay.
What are the rules for dispelling higher level spells? I know you have to roll or something.
Yeah, I'm checking. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower, then the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, the target can make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. So I make a spell.
Okay,
check.
so you do need to make the saving throw.
Yeah. Do I use the just normal modifier or the spell attack modifier?
A normal modifier.
Okay. Please don't be bad. I got a 20.
Is that did you roll a 20?
I got a 15 plus 5.
A plus 5? You wave your hands, you cast a spell, you can feel the magic shake around you, and it seems to start to dispel, but then it snaps right back into place.
Higher
This
than
is
a
a
9th.
very high level spell.
It's higher than 9th level?
Yes. This is they got someone good to come put this spell in. Yeah. You almost got it, but it was very close.
Okay, wait. So is the wife still crying?
Yes, she is sitting in a chair around the round table, crying. Her hand service is still with her.
I will try to go and cheer her up.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Wait, what's a funny song?
Oh no!
Another one bites the dust.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hello, darkness.
What are you trying to do with it? That's the question. You're trying to
I'm just
cheer
trying
up.
to have a uplifting performance.
Okay, you know what? Make a performance check. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
10 plus 11, 21.
Okay, everyone in the room kind of just freezes. Okay, there's this random guy starting to play. Another one bites us. It doesn't look like anyone recognizes the song. Thanks be to the Lord.
My pure musical prowess.
I mean,
though.
everyone stop and look at you. I mean, they look like they're really confused.
What if-
But they don't like necessarily look upset. The queen kind of like, she doesn't really stop crying, but she stops like sobbing and just kind of like looks up at you in like utter confusion. She just does not know what's going on. She doesn't look upset. She just does not.
Okay,
look,
but
yeah.
most importantly, what does the rich guy's expression look
If you
like?
get more coins, is what he's asking.
He has the most like dumbfounded face you've ever seen in your entire life. He's just.
That means it was a good performance. Let's go.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's got like an apple in his mouth right now. He's just sitting there looking at you. I mean, no one seems upset. So I mean, you got that going for you. But they do look utterly confused.
Was there still someone I needed to heal, or was that the
Oh, yeah, we-
king?
Yes, Lord
Sabariel.
Sabariel, the Flame Tongue is still yeah, he's in another room right now.
Oh, we should probably save the dying man?
Yes, Jason, we should probably do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, so there are still, just so you guys know, so the queen is still in the room. She hasn't been questioned. The Lady Felurian is still in the room. She hasn't been questioned. Lord Gazriel has not been questioned, and obviously Lord Sabariel, but he's not in the room right now. And then you've questioned Dalinar and Kaladin. Thank you. Yeah,
Wasn't there another lady?
No.
There was the wise one, the beautiful, and the queen, right?
And oh yes, thank you. And Lady Syncope, Dalinar's wife. Thank you. She's also in the room, and she hasn't been questioned. But she's
What are the names of all of them again?
Lady Syncope,
That's Dalinar's wife.
That's
right?
Dalinar's wife. Yes, that's Dalinar's wife. Then there is the Lady Felurian. She's a rich woman in the room. And there's also Lord Gazriel.
That's the rich one, right?
He's a really rich guy. Yeah.
And the maids at Gazriel
Money.
and Florian were not
They were not
in
there.
that room at the time.
They
of
said
the
it took
explosion.
them about an hour to get there. So they it took them both about an hour to get there. He didn't ask if they came separately or not.
Kevin says, Lord Gazriel, where were you at the time of the explosion?
Normal. I was in my manor at the time, just eating some food, listening to some music, having some wine, having a good time. But then this
Only it was
disaster
my
happened.
music.
Was anybody there with you?
Well, I guess my servants and my guards, but they're not here right now. They don't allow any of my guards or any of the other High Lord's guards in here. Only the King's Guard are allowed in the castle.
Am I
How
close
does
enough to
that
do
make you
inside?
feel? That your guards are not allowed in the castle.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have my guards here, but like, I understand. I mean, we won't want another incident like Lord Scario attempted to assassinate someone like about 20 years ago.
Lady Florian, what about you? Where were you?
Well, you know, I was uptown. I was buying some dresses in the market, and this disaster happened. Almost got run over by a freaking horse. It was horrible. She's just out. She's not happy. You could tell she's not happy about reliving that experience.
Huh.
Matthew, I have a question. Would I be able to speak telepathy with someone who's unconscious? Telepathically with someone who's unconscious?
No, only because their mind is not active.
Okay.
They were like incapacitated, but their mind is still working. Then yes, but at least that's what they told me.
Lord Dalinar,
Yes.
is there a powerful wizard, warlock, necromancer available?
Well, not within any reasonable time. We sent a runner to go to talk to the High Mage who lives about 5 days from here. But he was the one who put the spell upon this room for us. But it'll take him a while to get here. Or more like it'll take us a while to get the message to him. It'll probably take him 3 seconds to teleport here.
Oh.
But it will be a couple days, and we need to decide the who sits on the throne by the end of this day, or our kingdom will fall into utter chaos.
Why?
And
Yeah.
it's
Wait.
not
Why don't
already.
you just Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why don't you just resurrect the king?
Well, we don't have anyone powerful enough to do it. The wizard doesn't have any resurrection spells, at least not that he's told us. We don't have any magic items that can do it. I mean, clerics haven't been here in years.
Can I learn Revivify? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can learn.
No.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Lucas, why don't we go to the infirmary to check on Sabariel?
Oh yeah, the dying guy that I was supposed to help.
Yeah.
I should
You've
probably.
left this dying guy for like an hour and a half at this point.
Oh my gosh!
all
Yes, I
go
could get
check
money.
on
We
Sabariel.
guys, we gotta sprint there. I forgot there's money involved, and I just dash out of the room. I grab the rod and I'm sprinting with my ocarina.
I'll stay in the room and place my own rod once everyone in my party wants to leave.
You both have immovable rods.
Yeah.
I thought you had a +1 sword. Okay.
No,
I
I
did.
took
You took his advice. Okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
I'm making sure I'm going with Jason to make sure he doesn't.
You're going with Lucas Lee.
Lucas, yes,
Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas.
So
My bad.
we're splitting up.
Don't
Splitting
you
the
know,
party.
you never split the party.
Okay, so you're staying.
I think I would like to go up to the scene of or what's left of the tower just to
Okay.
make
What
an
about you?
observation.
I'm going with Jason.
You're going with Jason.
Lucas,
I'll stay
Lucas.
in the room to talk to the ladies a bit more.
Okay, so first we're gonna go with you, Jason. Lucas Lee.
Actually, wait. Can I talk to Kevin for a second?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go talk to him. Yeah.
So Kevin and
Vorkin.
yeah. So wouldn't it make more sense if he goes up and inspects the crime scene because he has telepathy, so he can, if anything goes wrong, he can tell
What's
us
the range of your
mentally.
telepathy?
I have to be able to see you guys.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
Well,
never
I could trigger it now, and then I'll be able to talk to you as long as you're within a mile of me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that seem better, Kevin? You could still go with me. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I'm
Can
gonna
you
go
talk-
ahead.
Can everyone talk? The question is, can people talk to you?
Yes, and vice versa.
Oh. Okay.
Vice versa, okay.
Wait, so here's my question. If that's cast on us as a party outside of the room, if I go back into the room, will it affect me still, or?
It will not. So the telepathy will not. If you cast it, it will not work in this room. If she goes back in the room, the link will be broken, and it won't be reestablished unless you reestablish it.
What if I
Okay.
just stood outside the door and pushed them from in there?
You can do that. I mean, you can totally do that. Yeah.
And then you could put the
Yeah, I'll just put
movable.
like the rod in the way and like speak over it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I can do up to 3, which is perfect, and we can do this for 7 hours.
Okay.
So we're all just stepped outside of the
Okay,
room.
Where are you?
I need to sing to someone to
you
heal
guys
them.
all stepped outside the room, which is here. You're going to You're going to Lord Sabariel. So, you guys are outside really quickly.
Show us all
you're
in the
outside.
hallway.
First off, you're going to go
With Kevin.
with Kevin. So you guys are heading outside to the garden. So you guys
Okay.
can head around this way. This is where that is what the random that stuff is. That is where the garden pavilion fire is.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes.
So that's where his
you're-
body is?
You're chilling outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is all. You're chilling outside the room, and you are heading. Okay, no, I looked the wrong person. You're heading to go to go heal Sabario. Okay, so Sabario is actually right nearby where the fire is. There is a small room in there.
I think you put the
Oh,
wrong
did I flip you guys?
figures.
Yep, I flipped you guys.
I'm with Kevin still, though.
Yeah, you're with Kevin. So, dang it!
And
wow,
I'm up in-
I'm just throwing things everywhere. I guess school's over.
321, let's go!
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go, boys. Okay, so you guys with Kevin, you've gone outside, or are you going? So my confusion is, are you going outside at all?
I'm going to wherever Lord. Yeah, he
Sabario.
is.
Okay, there we go.
I'm going outside to investigate the. Investigate. the
There
tower.
we go. Okay, I've got the right. He's gonna stay there now. Wow, this is going well. Okay.
Oh, extremely.
So when you enter the room, there's some nurses running around. Lord Sabariel is on a couch, bandaged from head to foot, unconscious, just passed out. They're trying to give him water right now and try to force feed him soup. That's basically what's going on.
Okay, I go over to the body and
Hold, one of the mages goes, back, what are you doing?
I can heal. I have magic. I am cool.
I am
I am
superior.
poor too.
I am superior.
I am okay.
I did not say that last one.
Okay, go
But he
ahead.
meant
You
it.
You can try
Okay. What would be a song for healing?
3 blind.
Country road.
You just got to get to West Virginia.
Okay.
Okay, we're good,
What
we're good.
healing spell are you casting?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. But you have to roll for that, I believe, or not roll. Not
Well,
roll for it, but you have to roll the healing.
Yeah. 7 plus 5.
Nice roll.
Yeah. Math 12.
Okay, so
Hard.
the only thing you can really see right now is his eyes and like the top of his head where his hair would be, but it's kind of burned a little bit. It just seems like it seems to glow for a second, and then it seems to look like it's healing. He doesn't open his eyes. He still seems to be unconscious, but he does not look like he's in.
That's odd.
He's not in that much pain anymore.
That's odd. That doesn't usually how magic.
Doesn't usually how magic.
Is he dead?
No, he is alive. You can see
Okay.
him breathing.
Um.
Or the healing spell, which is one that works.
Does there seem to be a spell on him?
Roll an Arcana check. You might know.
What's my Arcana? +1. Let's go. Natural 20, please. 14.
Okay, so you're not really sure. You think there might be something off, but you can't because obviously it didn't like wake him up. Like the spells are usually just waking someone up if you heal them.
I'll do an arcane
Yeah.
check.
But he doesn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're there.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
What was it?
Yeah. Yes. You think there's magic. You think there's magic. You think he is dead though. You think he is magically dead. But But anyway, yeah.
That
You think there might be something. You know there's
Cat-
something off, but you can't pinpoint if it's a spell or if maybe he's just so traumatized that his mind is kind of shut down.
Okay. Now, Kevin, what did I tell you about alive people not being dead?
Kevin reaches down with his hand and kind
Like shakes him.
of gently.
He kind of groans, and then kind of rolls over and starts snoring.
He's asleep then.
But
Sleeping.
yeah, he doesn't wake up.
Um,
The only acknowledgement was a little bit of a groan.
I'm gonna try casting Dispel Magic again.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Dispel. Do I have to roll?
No,
Okay.
go ahead. So, basically, you can feel something in the air just kind of snap.
Okay.
You feel like there's some sort of spell, or maybe not a spell, but some sort of magical effect upon him.
Mm.
He's still asleep right now, but he doesn't seem that whatever was affecting him seems to be gone.
Wake up.
You're shaking him.
Wake up. Yes.
He
Please don't
groans-
shake the
he
injured
groans,
man.
He rolls over and he opens his eyes.
Fair.
Oh, he has bandages on his.
Yeah,
Valid
he's got
point.
like bandages across his mouth. The only thing you see now is that he doesn't like. He's kind of like just woken up, so he's also kind of like doesn't know what's going on.
Doctors, could you please remove the bandages so I can interrogate the subject? Yep.
One of the maids comes over and just unwraps his head really quickly. He has like his skin is red. Like, it looks
Oh.
like he's been like dunked in like hot water. Like he looks like he's scalded. He
Dang,
doesn't
you look like a
super-
mess.
He doesn't look bad, but he does look
Oh.
like he's had like nasty sunburn all over his body right now.
Ah, so,
So
like,
how does he
Florida-
not look bad?
a
still-
day in Florida.
He doesn't look like it's life threatening anymore, but it does look extremely painful.
Ah,
Ah.
Yeah.
So he seems to be awake
Yeah,
now,
he
right?
what's going on? What? His eyes like snap out. His eyes like fully like go into focus. Galavar! And he's like starts to struggle up, and he's still kind of like tied up with bandages. Like not really tied up, but he's got like
Late.
bandages bounding him.
Calm down. We're just.
Who are you? What do you want?
We're
Where was Galavar?
We're investigators for King Gavilar's. Gavilar died, right? Or
Mhm,
okay,
Gavilar's
for
dead.
King Gavilar's death.
What? He died. What happened?
way to
What
break
happened?
the news.
Huh?
Way to break the news.
He kind of like stops struggling. He kind of looks in check. He's like, what happened?
I'm like one of those people who goes up to like the family of a military unit and go, "Sorry, your son has."
Okay. Yeah.
You were blown up.
Yeah.
you were blown up. Why do you think you're in bandages?
The last thing I remember is we were talking and then fire, green fire, and that's all I can remember.
That would be it.
What happened?
What would your motives be for killing King Gavilar?
What? He's just kind of like he looks absolutely shocked. What?
Seems like you're going into awful focus after just waking up from severe injuries.
Well, why would I kill Gal? Oh,
Well,
you're
explain.
talking about the assassination attempts 20 years ago, aren't you?
Yes,
Yikes.
continue.
So, Galavar, I used to run my own small princedom. I mean, I guess it was a kingdom, but princedom, whatever. And he and his armies decided it would be a great idea to conquer us and make him part of his kingdom. He succeeded, and I wasn't very happy about that. So I decided to send some assassins after him. They failed utterly, very, very badly.
Which
but
lord is this?
Rumors have pervaded me that I've been involved in several other attempted assassinations over the years. He did spare my life, though, which I do. I'm very grateful for what he did.
What's his name again?
Sabario.
Yep.
Yes.
So who are the people who would have magical abilities in this kingdom? Or specifically, who would visit the castle?
With magical abilities? Well, there's the High Mage. He hasn't been here in, the last time.
Okay,
he was
who would have
here.
been here recently?
Recently? The last person to do magic here would have been, I guess, Galavar and his wife. They They were
Okay.
experimented with magic all the time in their tower.
Wife. Hey, hecka sus. What would I say?
Oh, wait.
Really sus.
Really sus.
Hecking.
Other people could have magical abilities, but I
Okay.
don't know.
They, by the way, they cannot speak with each other. They can only speak with me. Telepathically.
Okay.
That's fair.
So if you want to tell Grace
I-
something, you have to have me relay it to her.
Just
Okay.
tell Lucas that.
I send a message to. Yep.
Vorkin.
Rorkin, yeah.
That like there is a magical effect placed on
Sabarial.
Yep. And the wife is one of the only known suspects of magic, so you might want to check that out if you get free time.
So I'm relaying this to Grace and also adding on that you might want to interrogate her next.
Well, oh yeah, because she's outside the room.
I'm still outside the room.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else?
Who else is in this room besides
A
me?
couple maids, and then some what looks like nurses. They're just kind of sitting around, kind of quietly watching you. I mean, you did just like cast magic, and then like basically raise this guy from what they thought he was pretty much dead at this point. So they're kind
I
of like
am
looking
pretty
at you in
skilled.
shock. Yeah. So
Are you good friends with Lord? What's his name? Gazriel, not Gaz. Is it
Gazriel.
Gazriel? Yes. Are you?
well, good friends. I don't think any of the lords and ladies are good friends, except for, of course, Dalinar, his wife.
Okay, but what's your relationship with Gazriel?
I mean, he's an interesting man. We go to feasts sometimes together, but I don't know why you're asking me.
Feast. Okay. Just needed to know, for personal reasons.
Yeah, he goes. If there's not any other questions, I think I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Good night.
Sleep. He basically just dozes right off again.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Kevin, what are you up to? And for any of you guys who know this, they will have to relay the information to Robert, so you can tell everyone.
So Robert is
Vorkin, yes.
he went out to survey.
Like the ruins of the tower.
Yeah, I guess Kevin is telepathically checking in with Vorkin
Okay.
to see what he has discovered.
So, you're checking in.
Yeah.
Well, before you check in, what's going on? What are you up to? What are you
So-
doing?
Basically, I'm just gonna look over like the ruins of the fallen tower, to see if there's like what's intact, if anything is intact that I could look at,
Okay.
and also at the body.
Okay, so first, I assume you want to do the tower first?
Yes.
Okay, so when you look at it, I'll just tell you what you see before you roll investigation.
Mhm.
The tower looks pretty destroyed. There's pretty much just like some roofing tiles. There's like basically just like kind of a little mountain of stone, like 10 feet tall, and then there's a couple little flames like burning left. It looks like the servants have put out most of the fire at this point. This fire is normal fire because it has lit the garden on fire.
Mhm.
So this is a normal yellow fire from what you can see.
Okay.
Do you want to roll investigation?
Yes. That's an 18.
Okay, so when you start looking around the stones, the fire, when you turn them over, it looks like the stones on the inside were blasted with some sort of like intense scorching heat. And as you look around, you notice a tiny sliver of glass. It looks familiar to you somehow. You're not sure what it is. You think it might be involved in something magical, so you'd have to roll Arcana to know what it is. But you see a couple fragments of a heavy, thick glass.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll Arcana.
Okay.
17.
Okay, so you recognize this as looks like something from a bead of fire. Looks like parts of beads of fireball. But something's off about it, and you're not sure what it is.
So,
You just don't know enough about magic.
okay, so I'm gonna pick it up and take it from my bag.
It looks like the one that you have was damaged, so it doesn't look like that one actually exploded. But you can assume that the rest of the explosion was caused by fireballs. It looks like maybe the energy leaked out or the bead was damaged or something.
Yeah, I'm basically
Yeah.
just bringing it out to see if one of us could check it out.
Okay. And I assume you're telling everyone about this?
Yes.
Okay, so you all know this. You said you also want to investigate the body of
Yes.
the king? Okay. So the king, from what you can see, he looks like there's some burned robes. He just looks burned and dead on the ground, from what you can see. So if you want to roll investigation, you can investigate him.
That's a 14.
I mean, he looks like a burned dead guy.
Okay.
There's nothing really that special. He has like a signet ring on his finger.
Okay.
That's
Check
about it.
his pulse. You.
I mean, if you want to, you can, but
Okay. I'm not gonna check his pulse.
no.
Check his-
Don't disturb the dead.
He's
That's not
definitely
okay.
dead. Yeah.
I keep
He looks dead.
psychically saying, check his pulse. Check his pulse.
It's
I
like,
will
shut
sing
up,
a song
Jason.
in my mind
Shut
if
up,
you do
Jason.
not check his pulse.
Shut up, Jason. Shut up, Lucas.
Okay, so yeah, basically the body's a dead body. That's all.
Okay.
It looks like it's been burned by some sort of explosion. Okay, yeah. So I'm coming back to you, Dora. Actually, you are still outside the door of the room. What are you up to?
I'm gonna call one of the ladies over. The wise one. I can't remember her name.
Syncope, Lady Syncope the Wise.
I'm gonna ask her to go to the door, like, ask the interrogator, ask some questions.
Yep. She walks over. Yes.
Okay, wait, I can't remember. Was she in the room during the
She was. Yeah. So from what you were told, she was with Lord Dalinar, the Queen, and obviously herself. Those are the three people in the room at the time of the explosion.
Okay.
In the maid, right?
And the maid. Yes, Tessa, the maid, was also with.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her again.
Where was she living?
What happened?
Well, I was in this room here with my husband and with the Queen mother.
Good. I'm gonna ask. What was her relationship with the king?
I mean, he was a good king. He was a friend. I mean, we weren't super close. I'm in this position through marriage, but I know my husband was really close to him. They were good friends. Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Wait, is her husband which one, Lucas likes or?
Her husband is Dalinar, the guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Jason's like, oh gosh, yeah.
He caught me.
Yeah.
Not wrong. Okay.
Okay.
I want to ask, since she's a wise person, I want to ask what she thinks happened.
Well, if I have to be honest, I don't think this was an accident, and especially since Valletta. My thought? Well, I hate to say it, but the Queen is. I mean, well, they haven't had the best relationship over the last couple months. I mean, I don't think she would do anything, but I mean, it's possible. I've never really trusted her.
That's not.
What are you doing?
That's not a spell.
Actually, can I roll for insight?
You want to roll for insight? Yeah, roll for insight. Yeah, go ahead.
20.
Do you roll a nat 20?
No, I got a natural 20.
Yeah, she seems to be telling you what she thinks is true. She thinks something is off with the Queen. Doesn't mean she's guilty, but something's off with the Queen.
Jason, would you like to use the dice? Should I use the green one? Anyway, funny. Jason's color. Okay.
I hate dice.
Okay. I'll be honest. I trust her. I trust her opinion. I wanna know. So, I want to see if the Queen Mother has stopped crying.
No.
I
mean, she's not like weeping and sobbing, but she's quieted down at this point. But she's still kind of crying and not really talking to anyone.
I want to bring her over. I want to ask her some questions.
I mean, what are you gonna say to her? She's on the other side of the room crying right now.
Can I have the wise lady come bring her over? Are you at least?
Yeah. Okay, so, Lady Syncope goes over to the Queen and kind of kneels down and whispers into her ear. The Queen and shakes her head. Just keeps crying. Lady Syncope comes back because she does not want to talk to anyone right now. She's very upset.
Can I shout at her from across the room?
What are you gonna say? Sure.
He's a loud dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm not that.
You could scream fire. I'm just saying, you have a breath
Oh,
weapon.
wow, really?
I mean, isn't your breath weapon acid? I think your breath weapon is acid.
You know, there was only one murder. You could make it. I mean, I would never encourage that.
All right, what are you doing, Grace?
I'm gonna question Lady Sympathy's husband.
Dalinar? Yeah. I mean, you've already questioned him pretty thoroughly, but
okay,
if you want to do more.
Gazriel was probably the one.
Gazriel.
The rich one, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you okay, Mr. Hernandez? Okay. Yeah. So, yes, Gazriel, kind of waddles over to you, and he's like, yes. What do you want? What do you want? God, I kind of switch in this voice every time. It's not easy. What do you want?
Okay.
Money.
So he was at his manor, right?
Yes, he was at his banner.
So, I want to ask him what he thinks anyone's motive sort of it. Okay, I want to ask him what he thinks, like, a motive behind it sort of thing. Even though, oh wait, he's kind of the dumb one though.
I mean, if you want to ask him, go ahead. Ask him.
I want to just for purely stupid answer you can give me.
Well, I mean, power. Like someone try to kill the king and, become the king or queen. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I call his wife back over. He's useless.
Lady Syncope?
Yes.
Okay, so Lady Syncope.
No, it was Florian.
Felurian is still there. No one's talked to Felurian.
What question? I want to know.
Yes. She goes, yes, you need me for something else?
I would ask her what she thinks the motive behind this was.
Well, I mean, as Gaz didn't put it pretty bluntly, but I mean, honestly, power, money, they want to control this kingdom. I mean, if it was one of us, which, I mean, it could be. They could be doing this to try to gain the throne or change whoever rules. We are planning on voting at the end of the day who will be their next ruler.
I want to ask her, so, is she intelligent when it comes to magic at all?
She goes, well, I mean, I know some basics about magic. I can't actually do any magic itself, but I know some things. I mean, very little, though. Very little. Insight? Insight? Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Jason, anytime I roll insight, just like tap your arcana. That was 7.
I mean, she's telling the truth. Oh, wait, hold on.
she said to. Yes, from across the nation.
Okay, yeah, she seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. I just had it.
You can see the gears turning.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the. I'm gonna call her the dumb blonde one.
I mean, so first off, she's not blonde, but like.
I'm gonna call. Okay.
Wow, that's offensive.
I mean, I was gonna say you are blonde, so
I know, me
yeah.
too, like, dumb and
Pretty sure you could say that.
I is my own people.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Dumb blondes are a people.
Okay.
my math ability speaks for itself. Okay.
Okay.
I'll call her over, but I still want CKP there.
Okay. So you're asking Lady Syncope? I guess sure. I'll stay. Lady Flarian goes, yes, coming. She kind of slowly walks over. She's kind of like looking in a mirror, still doing some makeup. She's not really paying attention. She kind of looks up and goes, what do you want?
First of all, I feel attacked with the makeup stand. Wait, second of all, I'm gonna ask her if she cares about this at all.
About what?
What's going on?
She goes like, I mean, I have to do some voting later today. I wish I was home.
Okay, I've immediately deducted she's useless. So.
You didn't even roll.
Okay.
Roll insight.
Roll inside, okay.
I got a 20 again.
She just does not seem to care at all. That's exactly. You're wasting all of your 20s on these. She just does not seem to care. Yeah.
Physical pain.
I am going to give you inspiration because of this. This is so funny. I'm giving you inspiration. If you don't know what inspiration is, everyone at home, basically it allows someone to, at the point of their choosing, roll advantage on any ability check or attack, which means they can roll a dice twice, and yeah, basically it's a reroll.
Then I can give you bardic inspiration. Ooh.
Ooh, to make her powerful. All right. So at this point, we're gonna take a quick 7-minute intermission.
Okay.
So we'll be back in about 7 minutes. The time is 44, so we'll be back at 52. Thank you, everyone.
That's
Mr. Hernandez.
8 minutes.
That's 8 minutes.
Ah,
Good,
close
Mike.
enough.
That was a good roll to leave off of.
What?
Check, check, check. Mic 1, check, check. Check, check. Mr. Cole's mic, check, check. Check, check, check. Grace's mic, check, check.
were to say, I don't know, bring back her dead husband,
We need to go back. Start again from introducing her.
Oh.
Sorry, Matthew.
Are we back? We live?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, apparently we were muted or something. We're back now. Hopefully everyone can hear us. Grace was just quickly saying that she wanted to bribe the queen to give her information. I don't know how she's planning on doing that, but
Well, you see, I have one of two options. Bring back her dead husband, which I can't do, or
yeah, you definitely can't do that. Yeah.
stay away from magic in this one.
Option 1, resurrection, which we don't have. Option 2, I have no idea what option 2 is. Yeah.
I was gonna say option 2, give her like a third of my cookie that I have left, but
Yes.
no, it's chocolate chip. It's like
It is chocolate
giant
chip.
chunks, you know.
That is true.
I don't think that'll work in game though. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak telepathically to her, threaten her.
The queen?
Yes.
Oh,
That's actually
that's one
you
way.
You can't do that because she's inside the
Grace
telepathic field.
isn't.
I'm not.
Eudora isn't.
Yeah, so you can hear you. Eudora can hear you.
Yeah, I'm telling her to threaten the queen.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, that's like the number one way.
Okay,
of
I mean,
getting
I'm saying that, and
disliked.
then he goes, "Oh wait, that's a terrible idea."
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna assume that didn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Give him the opportunity. He recanted his statement, so okay.
threaten the queen. Wait, actually.
Okay, Grace, what do you plan on doing? Or what is your character going to do?
I'm gonna think about it because I'm not very smart. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
switch
you
back.
can. I'll think about it. Go to.
Okay. So Lucas, what are you up to right now? What are you doing? 'Cause I know you just finished talking to Sabariel. He wants to sleep.
So there's maids or not maids.
There are maids in the room, but
Okay.
there are also nurses.
I asked the maids and nurses.
Just generally, are you talking to a specific one?
No, just asking, kind of trying to speak to all of them. Have you interacted with the body of the king?
So you just seeing if they touch the body of the king. Okay, so you talk to. So there's 4 nurses in the room, and there are 3 maids. So all the nurses you talk to, one has, but only because when the body went out the window, she was in that room that you're in right now. She ran out and went to go check on the king. He was dead, so they left him. So she did touch the body, but the other ones haven't, and the maids did not either.
Please just let him sit there for like however long.
They're basically just trying to leave the body alone until they can get proper moving. They have to find a place. There's not really a place to put it right now. There's not really much they can do.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I want to head back to that one place. Yeah, the room with everybody.
Okay, so you're heading back there?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So you'll do that. Kevin, you're still with him? Or you're with
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with Lucas, but on our way back, Kevin says under his breath, I think I might have an idea.
Oh.
Do tell
What was
Kevin.
that?
You can speak. Oh wait, no, you can't.
You can speak telepathically.
Only to me.
Or
I just
well, yeah, but you guys can whisper to each other. Yeah,
Mhm.
they can whisper to each other. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, about
Yeah.
my idea?
Yeah, what's your?
What's your idea?
Mhm.
But we can't communicate with Eudora, right?
If you want to communicate with her, you,
You
have
have to
to
go
relay
through-
through me.
Okay. Suppose we go back and we tell them that the king is alive, that
Oh,
he
so we like
was miraculously healed. We would have to come up with maybe some kind of location where he is, and we'd basically be setting a trap. And if it really is one of the people in the room, then they're probably going to be maybe, convinced or under pressure to finish the job.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. Also, we would move them out of the room with the psychic block. So, if we're still suspicious, I can cast my suggestion.
We might have to get the or the captain of the guards on board, I suppose.
So currently the captain isn't well, at least he told
out
you
in
he
the
left.
city.
He looks like he left, but you don't know where he is at this point because he said he was leaving to go make sure the city was in order. And command the guards. So he's the captain of all the guards in the city. So he went off to go take care of that.
Well, we just have to figure out how to move the body of the king someplace then.
So, okay. So in the courtyard, there are a couple guards out there right now. Or there were when you left. There were a couple guards out there. There are some windows facing it, but from what you've seen, there's not really many people in this area of the manor. Most everyone is just kind of like running around outside the walls trying to like figure out what the heck is going on. It's still chaos. Like there's still mage and guards running around everywhere, just doing random tasks.
Can I turn around and go to the courtyard? Yeah.
Can you cast illusion by any chance?
What?
Can you cast illusion by any chance?
I'm checking through my spells what I got. I have minor illusion.
Then you could make it seem like the body isn't there.
Minor illusion is only how big? How much area does it affect?
5 foot.
Oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. The king is taller than 5 feet. He's
Well, we could cover most of
Yeah,
it.
can we like cover
We
his
can then
head?
just cover the other part with like something
leaves
else.
or something?
yeah, you could do that.
But I want to go to the
I think
body.
you have to be close the entire time though.
I have to be within 30 feet.
Okay, yeah.
I can just stay there, but
Yeah, that's totally possible. You could do that.
but I want to still go to the courtyard and.
Where the king is. Okay.
And I do want to check his pulse.
Okay, you can do that as well.
Is he dead?
You're checking his pulse?
Yes.
He seems to be dead. After the pulse, he's pretty dead, yeah.
Okay. Do I feel like a magical presence around the body?
No. Well, no, you don't feel a magical presence around the body. If you want to roll Arcana to see if there's anything off or that you can tell is off.
Okay.
And I'm still out there too, right?
Yeah. Are you with him? Okay, so
6.
Ooh, such a big number.
you can't really. If there's something you can't tell anything's off. if
What is
there's
it,
anything.
Arcana?
Arcana, yeah. Like how our barbarian is rolling Arcana checks.
I have a +1.
Still gonna roll
How,
higher than
is
me.
it your? Do you have like a
I have
12
plus
intelligence?
7.
Got it.
Yeah, you nothing. I mean.
I do have 12 intelligence.
Yeah,
Well,
it looks
I
like a
may or
dead
may not
body,
have
honestly.
15
It
intelligence.
looks like a dead body.
Vorkin.
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 Yeah, Vorkin. Whatever.
Okay, you want me to roll Arcana?
You want to roll Arcana too?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
14.
It looks like a dead body that got
Okay.
You can't really
Well-
tell any like. It looks like there was a magical explosion, but it doesn't look like there's like any like pervading magic that's left.
I'm tempted to just still cast like this spell magic.
I will say one thing though: the
Oh.
top of the tower that was blasted off, where the rooms were, is still gouting green flame into the sky.
Oh.
There is like the entire there is like green fire just still
I
burning.
was gonna ask the lady.
What?
I remember I was gonna ask the lady before Jason did roll for insight.
Oh, about the fire? Oh, okay. Did you
I told you I'm really dumb.
Okay. You can ask that in a minute.
I will when it gets back
Yeah,
to me.
so just to let you guys, the fire is still burning. Like, it doesn't even seem like it's quieted down. You don't even know what it's burning. It's like burning just like a gout of fire.
Can I go up the tower?
Okay, so if you want to go investigate, you can try and go investigate.
I will attempt to do that.
Okay, so you don't really know the castle layout, so you will have to ask someone to show you how to get to where the tower entrance is.
Hey, Mr. Sir, Mrs. I don't know.
There are 2 guards in the courtyard right now, just kind of standing there with spears, making sure that no one's messing with the body.
Ma'am, sir, whoever. Where do I
Yes,
get?
one of the guards will be yes.
Okay, where do I get to the crime scene?
Head down the hallway, back towards. I believe you know where the council chambers are.
Yes.
There's a door right before the council chambers. If you go in there, there's a stairwell. You'll see a round circular stairwell.
Okay, and I.
He goes, sir, one moment. To be warned, the rooms up there are still completely covered in green fire. I'm not even sure how far you can get up the staircase.
We'll see about that. And I go go there.
Okay. You're heading over there?
Uh-huh.
Myself untangled from my computer cable. What are the two? Are you two of you
I'm
following him?
I'll follow Jason. Yes.
I'm gonna stay by the body.
So you're staying by the body. The two of you are coming here
Okay.
on the board. So they're stairs. So they're like wooden stairs because it is like one of those circular staircases. So it looks like someone like literally when they built the tower. It doesn't look like it's originally part of the structure. It looks like someone like ripped a hole in the roof, put like a stone tower in the middle, and then just kind of like carved out an area for people to like walk up. So there's like a little wooden staircase, like circular staircase that goes up.
Okay.
The staircase, parts of it are smoldering, and you can see a green light towards the top. You're not sure how high you can get up the stairs. You can try to go up if you want.
Yeah, I'll still attempt to go up.
Okay, so you can go up about 20 feet before the heat just is unbearable. You're not even near the fire at this point. Like, it is just blisteringly hot, to the point that if you know if you're going to go any farther, you're going to start burning. The green fire is kind of maybe like 10 feet away from you at this point, and it's just like burning the stairs slowly. So it's slowly burning down, but it seems like it's not like really advancing in any like sort of dangerous way. And it looks like they've been pouring water on the stairs to keep it from continuing to like to burn down the rest of the manor.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to dispel magic.
How many of these spell slots do you have?
This is my last third.
Okay, wow, okay. Go ahead and you can try to dispel it.
Oh, do I have to roll?
Yes.
Well, you might want to think about that.
Give me your dice.
I was gonna say, okay, you might want to think about dispelling what is probably a very powerful spell. Whatever.
12 plus 5, 17.
Okay, so you stick your hands out and you unravel some of the fire, or the magical effect that has the fire. So the fire that was green, in part of it, not the entire tower, you can still see green flames up high, has turned it to a normal orange-yellow fire. So it's still burning. Like, there's still fire and it's still extremely hot.
But it's just
So this is not like. So what it's not the whole spell itself as magical fire. It is something that is enhancing the fire.
That is what you believe from your observation, but you aren't 100% sure. You can roll an Arcana check though if you want to like think about it harder. I don't know. What'd you roll?
7.
Yeah, that's what you think. But I already said that's what you think. You don't really. It could be something else, but you don't know.
You're going to jail.
We need a dice jail. Okay.
like a
Kevin,
cup.
what are you up to? You still there? You
Down
doing
at the
anything?
body.
You at the body?
Yep.
Are you
Getting
doing
friendly?
anything at this point?
Friendly with a dead man?
Nope.
Okay. Eudora, you said you wanted to question the queen?
I still remember the question
Lady
this time. Yep. Okay. So not the queen, but
Lady Syncope is still near you at this point.
okay, good.
This
I
is all kind of overlapping each other. It's all
Yeah,
happening kind of at the same time. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to ask Lady Syncope if she knows anything what the green fire would be.
She goes, my original thought when we first saw this, before we knew about the letter, was that some sort of magical accident gone wrong happened. Now that I think about it, this does seem extreme, the amount of fire that there is. So either A, someone has a extreme problem and did something extremely violent with fire, or B, whatever the assassination attempt happened, it created some sort of magical accident, and now there's green flame and fire and death everywhere.
I'm with you, Jason.
Okay.
And you're still outside the door, right, Grace?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
outside the door.
Are you like still climbing the stairs with me, or like,
Yes.
relay? What is it?
No.
Ask
There's still fire, so you would have to put out the normal fire before you can go any higher.
Okay.
There's still fire. It's just normal fire. Which
I'm still gonna ask Vorkin to message Eudora. Wait, what was I gonna ask?
It's hard, okay?
we can come.
Remembering things are hard.
It is.
We can come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna think.
Well,
So at this point, you guys have got to really figure out what you're gonna do.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I wanna try to comfort the queen. We
Right.
haven't tried that yet.
You
I'm not gonna get mad at her, yell at her, try to bribe her, anything like that.
Are you gonna go in the room?
I am, and I know it's gonna break the contact.
Okay. Are you letting them know first, or you just ignore them?
I'm gonna tell them that, like, so this will be like my last interaction in that room, and then I'm gonna go try to regroup with.
And they're right down the hall from you, so they're just in like the
Yeah,
next room, basically.
So if I scream, then something's bad.
Vora can stop her for a second.
Can you wait for a second?
Guess
Oh,
so.
Okay, ask her to ask if the king could have like gotten a magic fight or something.
Like a wizard's duel or whatever?
Yeah. So
So, yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask, should I ask like syncope? A general question to the room, I
You're
guess.
the one
Okay.
inspecting everyone.
You're the one who asked the question.
I'm not that
So-
smart.
Right
Oh.
now in the room, Gaz is kind of just sitting there eating food, basically ignoring everything. Lady Valerian is looking at herself in the mirror, doing makeup, kind of like she's like reading a book as well. She's kind of just like doing random things.
The
Syncope
dumb,
is
not really
standing by
blonde.
You guys have been having a conversation. The Queen Mother and Tessa are still sitting. They're still sitting in the chair. Queen is crying. She's not like weeping or anything anymore. She just seems just kind of like, I wouldn't say shell shock is the right word, but she just kind of seems like a little bit in shock.
Mhm.
And then Galavar's kind of pacing back and forth. He looks really worried.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ask this to like the room in general. I have not gone in yet. What's the question again? Oh, could the king have gotten into like a wizard's duel or a magic fight?
They all kind of look at each other. Gaz is, Valerian goes, maybe, probably, I don't know. They don't know anything. Galavar goes, it's possible, but I mean, I very unlikely, assuming that people in the room would have had to somehow have magic. I mean, Sabarios never showed magic. But also, we would have heard some sort of sound of fighting. All there was a massive explosion, and everything happened. There was no other sounds, at least according to the guards.
Self-talk to
Wait,
them.
you got beads of.
Yeah,
fire.
you have a bead of fireball.
Okay. Wait, is that like? How did you get it again?
It was outside the tower in the
It looked like
courtyard.
it got damaged. It just didn't explode for some reason. Maybe the energy leaked out of it. Maybe it was just faulty in the first place.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
So like just misspell or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I'll relay this information. I'll relay this information to. Well, wait. Did Syncope answer?
They've all just kind of given like maybe, possibly, but they
don't.
don't think so. They think it's unlikely, but it's. I mean, anything's possible.
Okay.
Can't relay the information to us.
I can
Only to
relay
me.
it to.
Yeah, she hasn't walked in the room yet, so.
I'm still not in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You said you wanted to comfort the queen.
yes. And also, I want to execute the plan of saying the king is alive, but I don't know if you guys are ready yet.
I mean, you probably should have that conversation.
Yes. So I haven't gone in yet. I'm still thinking it through. I've relayed the information about the king's duel, or if he could have, to Robert's character, which I cannot remember.
Borican.
I'm so sorry, Borican. What he chooses to do with it, relay it to others, I guess that's up to him.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll relay it.
So
and then
how are you guys planning to do this? What is your plan?
first,
Or are you
Okay, I have a plan. So I go to the body and I'm gonna.
There are 2 guards out there. There are 2 guards out by the body still.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna inform them on the plan.
are you sure
Okay.
that's a good
Kevin's
idea?
over there, so he can relay what you tell me.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, you can.
Okay, guard, are you down with this plan we're trying to get information out of suspects.
The two guards kind of look at each other and they're like, they kind of look and they're like, give us a moment. And they kind of like come close to each other and they whisper back and forth. And then they go, and then one of them turns around and goes, okay, but I need to find Captain Kaladin before I can do this. I need to have his permission.
Do you need his permission? I mean, we're
Yes,
pretty.
he's my commanding officer.
But
Can I
aren't
try
we
to
above him?
persuade her?
Okay, you can roll persuasion. You can roll persuasion.
Plus 11, please don't fail me. This
Wait, Jason.
I do already help? Or no, you're not? Or actually, there's no one else. I can tell you actually, there it is. Let's see. Can I get the dice? There you go. I got the dice. Oh wow, this is is a disaster.
Jason is a
It's
disaster.
over here.
Oh my gosh. It's almost like we should hand the dice to each other.
Not that right, you know?
Okay, this better be a good roll.
Natural 20.
11 plus 11, 22.
Why is your persuasion so high? Okay.
Expertise plus 5 plus...
Oh, what are you going to tell him to convince him? That's what I want to know.
Well, we have the seal. We have the king's seal.
Yes, you do have the king's seal, but it doesn't mean that, and you have the ability to do to enact justice just as a king would, but it doesn't mean you have all the powers of the king. You can't order the guards around.
Okay, we are trusted authority of what's the guard's
Gavel.
name again?
Kaladin.
Grace.
And I mean,
Kaladin. We are
do
trusted.
you want a new dice? Here you go.
Okay. We are trusted members of Kaladin and
What?
what is his name?
Kaladin.
The guard is Kaladin, the king was Galavar.
Yes.
Our guild or whatnot.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
I think he's trying to, like, the
I'm
name
so
of our
confused.
guild.
1 second.
He's trying to say that.
I'm trying to say words that convince people.
Are you trying to say something about the letter? Is that what you're saying? Or
We have a higher power, is what he's trying to say.
we have higher authority than Kaladin.
I'm not good at improv. Kevin,
Some theater kid
what
you
should
are.
I say?
Kevin says, look, this could very well lead to discovering the king's murderers. And if it does, wouldn't you, we would ensure that whoever is crowned the new king or queen will promote you and reward you handsomely. I'm sure that's much more attractive than your usual guard wage.
they kind of look at each other and we go, "All right, we'll do it, but you better have our backs after this, because this could go really poorly for us."
Okay.
No promises.
Okay. So you're casting. Who's casting minor illusion?
I
You're
have
casting
minor
minor
illusion.
illusion. Yeah.
So I cast minor illusion to make like the top portion of him. Does that sound right?
So yeah, he's about 6 feet tall. That's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, of him alive looking, and then so I'm guessing his feet just like from.
So minor illusion can't move, I believe.
No, it can't.
Yeah. So he's completely static. So I don't know how you gonna make him look alive.
Huh?
How are you going to make him look alive?
Make him look
Like
not as
he's
hurt.
scorched, right?
Yeah.
And he's completely he's not moving anymore.
Can you
No, he's not
can you
moving.
make like
I can
His
make it look like
pulse an illusion?
the charred parts aren't there and his skin's clear. and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, that works.
Um,
You can overlay
wait,
the
can
illusion
you
on top of him. Yeah.
can you fake a pulse for him?
Yeah. So what? Hear me out. I have invisibility.
Oh my god.
So when she goes over to check their pulse, I lay down invisible over instead.
You know what? I'm going to allow this because this is hysterical.
It's just so crazy it might work.
It's just so crazy. It might work.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I invisibility myself.
So are you just like by the king, invisible, basically?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Which pulse is she
Wait.
checking? Neck or wrist?
Are they?
Whichever one she chooses.
Okay. No. Here's the question. Are you is it a concentration spell? Are either of them concentration? Because that could be a problem.
Minor illusion is duration. It's not concentration. I think invisibility is concentration.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. So I was just making sure that would work.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I'm assuming that you've told.
Are you relaying the information?
Well,
What?
Are you
yes. Relay.
wait,
Yeah,
what's our plan though after this though?
Oh, we're trying to.
Because somebody's not gonna then just come out and try and kill him in front of everybody. Right?
No.
Kevin, you're the one who came up with the plan. I thought you had to follow through.
I think we should move the body to the infirmary.
That would make a lot of sense. So it just leaves his
And
injured body in the courtyard.
Just cover up the body and just wait. And just have a stakeout.
Okay, but we
make them.
shows up.
But we still do need to make them believe that he's alive.
So can we
Yes.
do part of Jason's plan in
Okay.
the infirmary
What if Jason
and then wait?
pretends to be?
Can you cast illusion on
The
yourself
king.
and pretend to be
What
the
if
king?
Have this guy's self?
What if he
Oh, wait.
gets?
No,
Yeah.
no,
What if
no,
he
wait.
gets under a blanket or something and just?
Just pretends to be the king. Well,
That's just
Wait.
so crazy. It might work.
I mean, are the king's clothes like
I'm not gonna
burned
invisible
beyond?
myself.
Yeah, they're just blackened. Yeah, they're like completely like they're just really really burned.
I can minor illusion clothes too. So like.
well.
Yeah, you could do that.
You guys
I mean, it's only 5 feet. But I mean,
Okay.
if you're under a blanket partially, you might be able to.
You guys.
Well, if you wait, try this out. So, what if we did like the part of Jason's plan where he minor illusions the king?
What if I wait? What
The
if,
half that isn't like illusion can be under the blanket, and he still lays on top, as to pretend to be the king's pulse.
But we could just do this easier. We could just have me lay down and minor illusion myself with me
Can
just not.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Do it, I guess.
Then there would be no invisibility going over. Check this pulse instead.
Okay.
Wait, then
Alright.
where will we hide the king's body while the king is in the infirmary?
Hey guards.
we could, it's a garden, right? Is there like a bush or
That
something?
is
that has-
so it's like a garden. It was a garden, but yeah, there's like you know what? Yeah, there's some bushes. Yeah.
New clan
Some
guards.
of them are burned. There's a couple that aren't too bad.
We're just hiding the late king in the bushes.
Okay, guards,
Oh, we-
I need you to listen to me. We need to put the king in the bush.
They both look at you with really blank stares, like what?
It's for a cause.
Think of it. Think of all the wealth, of all the accolades. that will
They
be
both sigh. They're
bestowed
like,
upon
The
you.
no more night shift.
they're like, I'm gonna lose my job after this, aren't I? Okay.
For the greater good.
Yeah. So
For America.
they grab. Okay, they pick up the body of the king and they hide it behind some bushes.
Good.
Hopefully, no one looks too hard.
Okay. Now
Just
I
keep the
go
queen
into
out of the
the.
courtyard.
We need to inform the people in the infirmary. About the plan, right? And also that one guy's still in there.
Sabariel.
Yeah, him.
Alright, so Barriel's passed out.
Okay.
so Barrios-
Then we don't
Or he
need to tell
went
him in
back.
case he is,
Yeah.
part of it.
Okay. So
Oh wait, but he knows. Actually, no. Okay, wait, never mind.
We just have to inform the
I
nurses.
want to bring just in case he can still hear us because I don't know, he's weird. I want to bring all the like maids and everybody to a corner to talk and to explain them the plan.
Okay.
Can you be on board with this?
Go. Okay, so I'm assuming you explain the plan.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. The bad dice.
Nope, this is worse. This is worse. 14.
Okay, so
It's a 3, but it's still a 14.
they look very hesitant. One of the what you would assume. You think she's the head nurse. You're not really sure though. She goes, I'm pretty sure this is treason of some sort.
How is this treason?
Pretty sure that's illegal.
We are, pretending the king is alive and attempting to trick the High Lord. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
How about you listen to this song?
Kevin says, Kevin holds up the letter again.
Okay.
Says, here's the seal. We talked to the guards. They're on board. We need you to be on board with this.
Roll persuasion.
I don't want to roll persuasion. I hate persuasion.
Jason,
I'd
roll
rather just get out my club and
Grace just walks over with those dice.
Intimidation. Mr. Hernandez is gesturing wildly over here.
Can I give him my dice to
was
roll?
that persuasion or intimidation?
That was persuasion, and it was an 8 total.
How many people do we have with us?
All right.
I say we could
I'm
remove
gonna
all charges.
flex my muscles and get out the wooden club
No.
No.
and say, look, I don't want to hurt anybody. But how many nurses are there?
So there are 3 nurses and 4 maids in the room.
All right, then I'll say, by my count, maybe we only need one nurse.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
That's a 10 and a 14.
You know what? That works.
Okay.
That works. They all just kind of go, okay.
Well, no need to be violent.
The letter definitely helped a little bit, but that
Sure was
definitely
the
pushed him
letter?
over the edge for you. Do I need to speak louder or something? Am I good? Okay, cool. Oh, is it? All right. Yeah, they're on board. You know what? Jason and Mr. Cole, roll persuasion, or not persuasion, sorry, perception.
What is my passive perception is 16. But let's see if this dice sucks.
16.
17 plus 6, so 23.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm there
you,
with them, too.
you don't notice anything weird. Kind of talking to the maid. You notice something move at the door.
Oh.
Something or someone. You kind of see it out of the corner of your eye, and it just looks like they just moved.
Oh.
Something's just like past the door or something.
I run out to see.
I'm
if
there
I can,
too, by the way.
All right. So, you can see someone with a sword and a blue cloak turns the corner and keeps walking. You don't know. You can't really tell who it is. But someone was watching through the door, and Jay's going down the hallway towards Grace, or towards Eudora.
I'm
Crap.
gonna sprint.
Okay. So you round the corner at the same time. Where are you? So you guys have headed back. So I never moved you guys. Are you going with him?
I've been with Jason the whole time.
And you, yes, I know. So you guys are heading. Are you guys all following him?
Yes.
Okay, so as you charge around the corner, you see. So Grace, you're in front of the door. As the corner turns, you can see Captain Kaladin striding down the hallway towards the council chambers. Who is wearing a blue cloak and has a sword on his waist.
Hey, sir, stop.
Stop.
FBI.
Yes. FBI. Yeah. Yes. He doesn't stop, but he kind of turns his head and goes, yes, and
What?
continues to walk.
What are you doing there?
What?
You there.
I'm heading
there.
back to report to Lord Dalinar
For
on how the riots are starting to slow down.
wait, he's outside the room, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So he's at.
Oh.
Everyone inside can hear this conversation. He's like right in front of you, Grace.
Jason's getting suggestions.
As you're talking, two other guards round
he has-
the corner and meet up with you and are on the other side of you. So you guys are. Kaladin is standing right in front of you, Grace, and two guards are standing behind the other two of you in the hallway.
Oh, so we're kind of cornered.
You guys are surrounded. Well, technically, you could walk into the room with the staircase and the fire, but like, yes.
Well, okay.
Hey,
It's my immovable rod still in the doorway of the council room.
I need to ask
No,
you.
because you would open the door because you're outside. So no, I would assume that you've moved it and you're holding.
I
on
need
to
to
it.
ask you a question.
I put it back when someone
This is urgent. I need to talk to Lord Dalinar.
This will take 1 second, and I cast suggestion.
All right, go ahead. What is?
I suggest.
Dang it. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the scores that I have here. All right, go ahead. What is the saving throw?
The saving throw is 16.
It's a 16.
Wisdom saving throw 16.
Okay. He succeeds on the wisdom saving throw.
Sucks.
Well, you still have to say the thing though.
Oh yeah. What do you truly know about the death of King Galavar?
So as you say that while you're casting the spell, he goes, "Did you just try to cast a spell on the captain of the guard? Guards, arrest him!"
Wait.
He's definitely sus. Okay.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
I had good reason for this, and then I cast invisibility.
Okay, everyone roll the guards. Dalinar is now outside the door looking at you guys.
It's Lucas. He's not going to submit to the guards.
I cast invisibility.
Okay, so Dalinar, I guess don't roll initiative yet. Dalinar is at the door and he goes, "What is the meaning of this?"
The king's alive.
Everyone in the room gasps. The queen looks up with a look of utter shock and horror on her face.
Can I use
Horror.
this opportunity
Horror.
to sneak past the surrounding guards, and just try to get to the room?
Make a stealth check. They know you're there, so and plus
Stealth plus 100. Stealth plus 100.
9.
So as you're trying to get past, so you have to get past both. So Eudora can't see you obviously either. You have to get past both Eudora and Dalinar and Kaladin.
I thought you were trying to get past to the infirmary.
You guys are all by.
Where were you trying to go?
You guys are all by the
The
council chambers
infirmary?
right now.
He was going to the infirmary, so he's not
So
going
he's
past the door.
past the 2 guards.
Yeah. Are you not heading? You're heading to the infirmary, or you're heading back into the council chamber?
Infirmary.
Okay, so you have to pass the other 2 guards. So as you try to pass them, so
Please
one
tell
you
me-
just kind of just do that. The other one you walk right in. You walk right into him. So he sides. So he puts his arm out and stops you. So he knows where you are right now, even if you're invisible. Down
Can
goes,
I have a
and I
good roll?
repeat, what is the meaning of this, Captain Kaladin?
Still try to make a break for it.
Captain Kaladin goes, "Sir, I heard them talking. They tried to cast a spell on me."
Listen here.
Yeah. You saying something? And this is me as a DM asking you, are you saying something?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
I should have done this when I went invisible.
Yeah.
It was in good intention, as you know. We are actually trying to find who has killed the king, and this whole, I don't want to call it a charade, but this whole mishap was your captain being extremely sensitive.
All right. Roll. Okay, I need you to roll 2 separate things. First, roll perception. Second, I need you to roll persuasion.
You might want to use your inspiration on the persuasion.
Okay, perception. 14 plus 9. Let's see if I can do basic math.
Okay.
That's
Now
23.
roll your persuasion.
Okay.
You kind of do
23.
both at the same time.
You can
Yeah.
do advantage if you want to use your inspiration.
But you have to do it before you roll, I think.
Do I?
Well, she hasn't rolled persuasion yet.
Yeah, no,
I
but I
know.
think she has to choose to use inspiration before she rolls.
I know.
Can I use inspiration for a roll?
If you want to, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. How would I do that?
So you
just get advantage.
Oh, just
Get
Yeah.
advantage.
So you get to roll twice,
it
take the higher
twice,
number.
you take the higher.
19 for the first one.
Oh. 20.
A 10.
Okay, so the 19. All right. So you're you're attempting to convince him to look at Captain Kaladin basically, and you're saying that he's suspicious. That's your plan.
Yes.
Okay.
To
So
turn
uh,
the
the-
attention to him so Jason can get away.
Dalinar looks at you and he narrows his eyes. He seems to be thinking. While that, you see that the queen has stood up, and that the crown isn't there anymore.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did Kevin
No
finally
one
try
else
it on?
seems to notice.
Did Kevin finally try it on?
So Tessa, the handmaid, is also standing up as well. Sorry, yeah, she's standing by the queen. They're both standing and just kind of looking in shock at you guys.
Okay.
The crown's gone. Okay, so
Do
Dalinar,
wait, can
what-
I tell them that I noticed the crown's gone?
You can. Well, I mean, Dalinar. You can notice this. Dalinar's
Can
still
I
looking at you.
relay that? Can I? What's the word?
You can.
Yeah, you haven't.
Can I
you
relay
tell us-
that to?
Yes, you can relay that. So while you're relaying that, so you guys all know this
Mhm.
now.
I'm still trying to make it to the infirmary.
The guard is holding on to you right now.
Gosh dang
Like,
it.
he's grappled.
He's not grappled you, but his arm is in front of you. If you want to push past him, he's going to make a grappling check.
Okay.
Who's not in the room?
No, you're all in the room. Well, you're all in a hallway actually. He's trying to get past
Actually,
the guard.
wait,
doing-
how big
Well,
is
if
the
the
ceiling?
crown's gone.
Eudora's the only one that can see that the crown's gone. She's
I
standing
see.
by the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So she can see that the crown is gone, but no one else can. I mean, assuming the people in the room probably could see too, but they don't seem to notice.
Matthew, how big is the ceiling?
So in the hallway, the ceiling is, like 10 feet tall. It's not super tall. In the actual room itself, the council chamber, it's like 30 feet tall. It's like a tall dome ceiling.
Let's say hypothetically I had the ability to fly. Could I fly over the guy if I like slanted?
You could try, but he could make he could probably try to stop you. Like, I mean, it's 10 feet tall, but it would he could probably try to jump in and grab you.
Would he know that I'm flying though, because I'm invisible?
I believe flying is also a concentration spell, so you have to drop your invisibility.
It's not flying. The spell.
Oh, you want to use your
ASMR.
ASMR wings ability? Yeah, no, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, yeah. So you fly up. He grabs at you.
That no
yeah,
go.
he just whiffs the air, and you fly off.
Okay. And
Off to the infirmary you go.
Off to the infirmary
Okay,
I
you're
go.
flying to the infirmary. Now, Dalinar is in the guard. The guard starts shouting, obviously. But Dalinar is kind of ignoring them at this point, and
Wait, do I
he
still-
looks. He's still looking at you, and he looks over at Kaladin and goes, "Captain Kaladin, please explain yourself." Captain Kaladin goes, "I'm not being suspicious. I've been protecting you all day. I've been protecting the king. He
was protecting the
fi-
king
he
so well,
finally
why
just
would he
gives
die?"
up and draws his sword and just takes a swing at Dalinar, and Dalinar just catches it on one of his greaves and punches Kaladin in the face.
Nice!
Fight,
Yeah. Okay, so everyone has to roll initiative now,
Except me.
except for you, because you're flying away, unless you decide to come back.
Unnatural
Do
20.
I
Unnatural 20!
Unnatural?
Natural
No, 8
20,
natural.
No lie.
What the heck?
What?
What is going on?
Is that free? Is that
Dude, I could not.
I get an
Jason,
unnatural
Jason,
20.
Unnatural.
Jason, come look at this
Unnatural
natural
and
20.
two naturals,
I
I
crap you not. I crap you not. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I haven't touched it since I rolled.
I hate people.
This is.
I might go home, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please. Confirmation of the natural 20s. I have
I
not.
got unnatural 20.
Okay, but still.
My hands.
I mean,
I
that's
have
still insane.
not
I just have
That's
my
touched.
still
dice on a nat one.
Even if it was different
I have
numbers,
not
that would
touched
be
my
insane,
dice.
But especially because the natural.
That's a natural 20.
Not that natural 20s actually matter in initiative rolling, so.
That
Oh
means
my
all
God.
the enemies instantly explode, right?
Yes.
Wait,
No.
wait. Robert, do you know what you? Wait, is the can he use the beat of fireball?
No, the fireball beam's broken. It's basically just a piece of glass. Or
It's
piece
so-
of, like, glass
Oh.
type object.
So wait, do I hear the fight kind of break out?
Yes. you
I'm
do
gonna
hear-
not go too far away, actually.
Alright, so you'll have disadvantage on initiative when you roll, just
Okay.
because you already started leaving, and I think that's just the best way to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's my natural one? 5.
You're...
2. Oh, it can get worse.
Okay, so,
Oh, wait. 2 plus 2.
I need
it's
to
a
know.
4.
First thing I need to know is what are all of your dexterity scores? Not you, Jason. You're fine because I have to put that in order of whoever has the highest dexterity.
Mine's plus. Wait, you add your dexterity onto your initiative roll too. By the,
Yeah, you also add. So you add your dexterity to that initiative roll.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, so you have
Like
that.
+1?
So you have like a 21.
Yeah, 20.
I have +2 for dexterity.
Okay, so you're first. So Grace is first. So Grace, and then Mr. Cole is second.
And-
Then you're third.
mine's a solid 20.
Yeah.
Just
Then
I'm last.
yes, then you're last.
Thinking you're not really here, so.
And then Jason. Okay, now I have to
Jason
roll
is
initiative
last.
for the other people.
watch Jason not be last because someone gets a nat 1.
I get
Okay.
advantage on attacks, right? 'Cause I'm invisible.
As soon as you attack, your visibility drops.
Yeah.
Will I still get advantage for that attack though?
Okay, so. Okay. There we go. So. There. Okay, there we go. I have the initiative roll. Okay, so first up is Grace. What are you doing?
It's a really good question. Let me think. So, what is happening currently? So, with the guard captain
so
and
Paladin is basically standing right by you. 'cause
He's
Dal-
Okay.
treason, guys.
Yeah. So Dalinar has basically just deflected a strike on his greaves, from Kaladin and punched him backwards. Kaladin's standing like right in front of you. Yeah, you can basically just like hit him if you want.
Could I disarm him?
Yeah, sure. Make a dexterity check to do this.
Okay.
How are you trying to disarm him? That's the question.
What?
How are you trying to disarm him? Like,
Oh,
try to hit his hand or something.
Yeah, hit the
Cut
wrist
off his
of the
hand.
sword.
Okay, what'd you roll for?
Okay. 15 plus 2, so
17.
17.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, he now won that. He had literally just rolled a nat one. So he tries to, so he's like raising his sword back. So he just struck it down. Dalinar, he got punched backwards. So now he's like raising his sword to go into another strike. And you basically just like karate chop his hand with it's a sword, right? You have a long sword. Yeah, you basically hit his hand with the long sword. Doesn't do any damage, but it does like stun his grasp. His sword goes slipping out of his hands and into the ground. So as your action, you have movement and you have bonus actions. So I don't know if you can do anything.
Does that count as an attack?
That counts as an action. It's not an attack, it's an action.
So, the Dal. See if I can remember his name.
Dalinar?
That's it. So he is not trying to fight me. The one who attacked.
No, he's not trying to fight you. He just punched Kaladin. Yeah.
Okay. So he is armed. Can I pick up his sword and make sure he doesn't be armed again?
Kaladin's sword?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like right by you, because you just basically karate chop out of hand. You can use it as which is actually a free action. It's item interaction, so you basically just pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. So how many what do I have left then?
You can move and you have a bonus action. Or other abilities that I don't know what they do.
I might just walk in. Oh wait. So is everyone like who's still in the council room?
The queen, her handmaid, Gaz, Falurian, and Syncope.
Okay. I'm gonna walk into the
Dalinar
room.
is like, get the little figurine for Dalinar.
I'm gonna leave Dalinar to handle the guard captain. And then
I will give you the warning. If you move away, you're still by Kaladin, so he'll get an attack of opportunity against you.
Which is just an unarmed strike.
It's still just an unarmed. It is an unarmed strike, but it's still an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I mean, you can move. It's probably not going to.
I do want to go near next to the queen so I can talk to her after. So.
Who attacked first, Kalinar or Dalinar?
Kaladin attacked Dalinar. Dalinar punched him.
Okay.
And then our initiative started.
Okay.
And then Grace contact.
I just destroyed
Okay.
him.
So are you moving?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll get an opportunity attack. He's just trying to punch you, basically.
Uh-huh.
That would be okay. That's a 15. Does that hit?
Probably.
What's your armor class?
Armor class 16.
Okay. Your armor class 16. So
Yeah.
that doesn't hit. He just tries to punch you, and he just kind of.
He just kind of misses.
Yeah, he kind of misses.
Just barely, probably.
Yeah. So you're just where are you moving?
I'm gonna go into the room and break the.
Immovable
Okay.
rod.
Okay. So you just go right here.
Yep, I'm going to the queen.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so the queen is kind of standing there right now. And that's gonna be your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Who is next? Mr. Cole, what are you doing?
Can you do a bonus action first?
Yeah, you can do it in any order you want.
All right. First, Kevin is gonna go into a rage,
Yeah!
and then how far away am I from Kaladin?
You are. I mean, when you guys entered, you would be. I mean, I wouldn't
Is
put
it
you in
one,
any particular
one
order.
movement?
So you probably have to move towards. Maybe you're about 10, 20 feet away from him.
All right. I will run over there and whack him with the great club.
Okay, make a roll to attack. Let me pull this here. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Do you get double attack? Okay,
Yes. That would be a nat one.
Oh.
Ooh, that's karma
What's
coming
up?
back. Okay, so okay. So when you try to hit him, you miss. And your club just whiffs by you and starts like coming at your leg. So make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
So you hit yourself in the leg. You take 2 points of damage. So your whiff kind of took off a lot of the speed of your hit, but you do knock yourself prone. So you're on the ground, laying on the ground now.
All right.
You can use half your movement speed to get back up, and you can do that this turn. Because
Okay, and then still
Yeah.
do my second attack.
yeah, you probably won't be able to move. So you move about 10 feet, I would
Okay.
assume. You have about 30 feet of movement, I would assume.
All right.
Yeah, that should
I'll
be
get back up and take another swing.
Okay, you can get back up, and yeah, you can use your second attack or whatever.
That would be 23.
23 hits. Roll for damage.
Six.
6 points of damage.
Yeah. Bludgeoning.
Right.
+2 bonus.
No. Where is that raging table? So it'd be 8.
Now is that when you make melee attack, a +2 bonus to damage roll.
I thought there was like a
But it
table.
yeah, it increases as you level up, so like use 7.
7.
Yeah, it's still +2.
Okay. So
All right.
8
Yep.
bludgeoning damage.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you're doing? That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Robert, your turn.
Are the guards like making any moves to attack us?
The guards they've drawn their weapons. They haven't moved yet because it's not their initiative turn. But yeah, they will be attacking you.
Okay, so I'm going to use my psychic blades, which are just summoned out of thin air. I'm going to throw them one at each guard.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks.
And the second one, I don't get my proficiency bonus, do I?
Are you using your
It's-
bonus action?
Yes.
Do you not
But
get double attack?
No, I don't. But it's weird. Looks like the bonus attack I actually still get the full.
Oh, okay.
Hit.
Yeah, you probably have something with a rogue.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay, the first one's a 18, and the second one is a 26.
Okay.
The second one is one that does less damage. though.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, the first one's a d6, and it's d4. The first one takes 10 damage, and the second one takes 6.
Okay. So the first one that you hit, you basically he just almost falls to the ground. He's not dead, but he looks like he is on death's door. He does not look good. The second guard, how much damage did you say again?
The second one did 6.
6 damage. He's not looking good, but he's still standing.
And this is psychic damage, so it's not like it actually leaves no mark on the body.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. So the first guard just kind of is holding his head. He's not looking good. He's looking like super confused and moved. The second guard doesn't look good either, but it's okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. It is. There's nothing else on your turn. Is that it? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay, it is Dalinar's turn. Okay, so Dalinar is going to use his action to... Okay, so he's... first, he sticks his arm out to one side, and a large warhammer just appears in a flash of mist. So that's his object interaction. Second, he uses his... He's going to take that, and he's going to attack Paladin with his... Yeah, he does get me. Okay, that... With a miss for the first one, and a hit on the... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, he does hit both, so he hits both, and he's going to smite both of them. He's going to use smite on both, because he's a Paladin. So that does a lot of damage. It's gonna take a minute to add up. Okay, I forgot how much damage this does.
I hope Dalinar
I love that. That was great. Okay, plus. And,
By the way, paladins are really strong.
that's 35 points of damage.
Oh my Kaladin.
Kaladin. He raises his warhammer and just smashes it down. Like it bursts in it's like this holy blast of light. Yeah. So he holds him with a holy blast of light. Yeah, he is Kaladin's he's almost dead. He looks absolutely awful. He looks absolutely awful. Does he have anything else? He has anything else? Yep, that's it. Okay, that's his turn. Okay, it is the guard's turn now. So the guard that is basically dead is going to. Who's the closest to that guard? You threw, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the closest to that guard is actually still you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to attack you. He's going to run up and attack you. Does that 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. And does another 18.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. He doesn't get. He does not get multi-attack. I can only roll twice. I'm almost dumb. So he's gonna do 8. So that's 8 damage. So it's 8 damage. And that's his turn. Okay, it's Kaladin's turn.
Both of them?
No, sorry, I messed up and I accidentally rolled twice for multi-attack. He doesn't have multi-attack.
Okay, so
he just only 8 damage, or just not only 8. He does 8 damage.
Okay.
You rolled a 7.
You know, I'm gonna use my evasion to half that. My uncanny dodge.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's his turn. Okay, it is Kaladin's turn. So he's going to attempt to attack Galavar.
He lost his lungs.
Yeah, so he's gonna draw 2 daggers from his side. He's a captain of a guard. You think he does it? Yeah, no, he just yeah, he has knives. So he draws 2 daggers and he's going to attack against. Doesn't even come close. Okay, that actually hits. So he's gonna do damage to Dalinar.
How much though?
That is.
We're gonna be like, thanks, Dalinar, and then he's gonna go into his
He's
evil
gonna die.
monologue. Tell us how we're all fools.
Just
He's gonna kill us
He
all.
can-
Now
No.
I can claim power.
Stop spoiling it now. Okay, that's Paladin's turn. Okay, it's the second guard's turn. It's like all the NPCs are going at once.
It's okay, I didn't want to play.
Okay, the second guard is also going to attack you. Attack it. So it's going to attack you. So it is going to. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Okay. It's 3 damage.
Okay.
That's his turn. That was it. Whew. Okay, Jason, now it's your turn.
I get to play the game.
Okay, you flew into here, so you have to fly back. So that's basically gonna be your action or your movement to fly back. Your
Okay,
action, sorry.
it'll just be my movement.
It'll be your movement. So you can basically get back to where these guards are.
Okay.
Go
How
back.
far away is is Kalinar's sword from me?
Oh,
Cal-
Grace
Cal's
has.
sword-
Yeah, didn't
Grace
I
has
say
Kaladin's
Grace has
sword.
Kaladin's sword. She's using it as her sword now, I guess. 'Cause it's the same sword that you had. Same sword you had anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I know, but I didn't want him to have it.
Okay, so.
Well,
Well, I guess.
I need to relook at the. Okay. Do you have any other weapons?
I have like 4 other weapons, yeah.
Oh, you don't need that weapon.
I really don't. I
I'm
could
gonna
learn
take
to.
that weapon from you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
Okay.
gonna use my bard ability of creation, animating performance on the sword.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Animating performance lets me change it into animated. So
Please tell me you're gonna stab.
I'm gonna stab him with his own sword. And
Embarrassing death.
now what I do is part of my bardic inspiration use will be a command to attack the Kaladin with it. Also, it can fly.
Is that your action? Whatever.
My action is to make it.
No, to is that your action to animate it? Or what?
Yeah, the action is to animate it. Now the bonus action for bardic inspiration, but also
it allows it to attack. So I'm giving Grace Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. So Gracie and Bardic Inspiration.
You got a 7. Or wait, do I roll?
No, she rolls.
Oh, okay.
She rolls it.
You get a D8.
She gets to add that dice on
D8.
whenever she wants, for like the next minute or whatever.
What do I?
Is that only one?
I need to go back to the stat block for the.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh wait, and she gets a mode of potential. I forget how crazy this is. When granting a bardic inspiration die, you summon a mode of potential that orbits the creature. That orbits a creature within 5 feet. Okay, so it's gonna orbit her. And it'll give her additional effect when she uses the bardic inspiration.
Cool. Okay.
And so now.
Are we just tag teaming this Captain Guard at this point?
Oh.
Yeah. He looks like he can barely walk. Like
Yeah,
he
and
looks,
we're just gonna have to destroy.
everyone-
How bad is
I'm gonna metagame for a second here because I've told you how bad he is. He has like 1 hit point.
Okay.
He has 1 hit point.
Paladin?
Yeah.
Paladin or the guard?
Kaladin.
Oh, Paladin.
Yeah. I'll just tell you guys that because I think it's hysterical that
We could trip him at this point still.
A 16 to hit.
You can also do non-lethal strikes if you want.
If
I believe.
Well, you can make it non-lethal so that they don't die.
But unless it like doubles the damage of their total max health or whatever, then they just still die anyway. But I assume you can't somehow manage to do that. So
Well,
You have to deal 37
so I got a 16
damage.
To hit. Does that hit?
what?
To hit Paladin, I got a 16.
Wait, hold on, let me double check. No, it doesn't hit.
That's unfortunate.
Fortunate.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it my turn,
It
or-
is. Okay. So that is the end of the round.
Oh wait, it needs to roll initiative, doesn't it?
Your
It's
sword
a-
thingy?
The sword thing.
Oh yeah, that's a roll initiative. Okay, have it roll initiative. And it will go on to the
Wait,
next.
no, it goes after my turn. I
It
think.
goes around. Okay, so it is its turn now, or you controlling it?
Well, like that control was weird. That control was in combat. It shares your initiative count, but it takes a turn immediately after.
Okay, so can you? It makes an attack. You can make an attack with it now or something.
I just did with it. It's
Okay, that was what it missed. Got it. Okay, so that's the end of the round. Okay, top of the next round. Or not top of the next round. That's technically the end of the round. You hear a "That's enough" from the room. The queen stands up.
Yes! Come in clutch.
She pulls the crown from behind her back,
Hold it.
places it upon her head,
Oh no, wait.
and activates its main ability of firing a sunbeam
Oh
directly
no!
at Dalinar. Dalinar has to make a saving throw again.
What's
Dalinar.
even happening?
Salute.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Oh,
You should not.
Ah,
You should never give a grieving woman, like especially of her stature, that
Maybe she
powerful
was a
of a
warning.
weapon.
okay, we have to double check the
Oh.
spell for a quick
Oh.
second. Okay, so, oh.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, okay, I'm still letting this happen.
That still doesn't
So
sound good.
this spell is gonna fire, but the way she's angled it, it has a 60-foot line, so it's also going to hit you.
Oh.
So it's gonna hit him and hit you, because of the angle she's at.
Kevin says, "Why didn't I put on the crown?"
Okay, so you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you should be fine then.
One scene from Dragon
What is
Ball
the
where
Constitution
Goku's the other guy and he gets beamed. That's what's happening right now.
22.
Yeah. Okay, so
Is there any
you
chance-
have to take. I'm not even rolling this because it's too many dice, and this is gonna take.
Do you have D&D Beyond open?
Yeah, I do. I'm
Good.
typing it in now, and it's being done.
1,000.
Okay. That is. You have 28 damage.
Okay.
Dalinar is going to take the
That's
blast.
half?
Of 28 damage.
Okay, half of
You
20.
get half of the 14. So he's gonna take. Dalinar is gonna take that blast directly to the chest.
Yikes. Wait, why is she?
Oh wait, isn't Grace over by the queen?
Are you in the room?
I am in the room. That was my movement.
You also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're welcome.
Yes. Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so that's
Wait, what dice is that? Is that D20?
what?
Is that D20?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, D20.
Please, I've done so many natural 20s.
Now you say it's more like a 1 or something. or something.
I got a 7!
What's your Constitution saving throw modifier? Should be con.
It's a 1.
Okay. Okay, so the beam's gonna hit you for 28 damage. Plus you are You are blinded until the beginning of your next turn. Or the end of your next turn. Sorry, not beginning. End of your next turn. So you're blinded to the end of your next turn. And, okay, so is Dalinar, though. He's blinded as well. And, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so after the queen fires it, she goes, well, seems like I've revealed myself.
I stood by her. I was
I
so
knew it.
ready.
He's just
I was gonna comfort
breathing
her about her
angrily.
dying husband.
Yeah.
I
Her
feel used.
her handmaiden suddenly begins to glow,
Oh no!
and an illusion breaks down around her. Beside her is an older woman, about the same age as the queen,
Oh crap.
who draws 2 knives
Oh crap.
and begins to glow with an unearthly green light.
Oh no.
All right.
Is it too late now to leave the room?
Just say
That was her.
sorry.
I think that was her turn.
Are the guardian council
Okay,
going
she
to
gets
attack
to
this?
Oh guys, no, this is really bad.
She's gonna. I really? Okay, I'm doing that. Okay,
No,
then she's
oh,
going
God.
to use her sorcerer meta magic to
Oh.
to quicken blight, and she's gonna blight Dalinar.
Are you?
No, not Dalinar.
She's gonna blight Dalinar, which does. So blight basically, necrotic energy washes over a creature of your choice within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. The target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And then just dies. If they get hit. Yep, get that hit him. That hit him. She blights it, and she's going to. Okay.
This just isn't working out very well.
The blight hits Dalinar. His eyes go wide, and he disintegrates into a pile of ash.
No.
Well, okay. This just became some
Bye-bye,
Avengers
Butterfree,
Endgame type stuff.
Okay.
No.
All right. It is now Tessa's turn. The handmaiden. She is going to.
Wait, didn't we interrogate her earlier?
Yes, but you didn't ask her if she was guilty or anything.
Oh.
Else. You just asked her like where they
Didn't
were,
we use
and that
insight
was
and
it.
everything?
Like, you didn't even like question
Wait,
anything about her.
Didn't we use like high insight too?
Yeah, but like it didn't matter because that wasn't what you were asking about.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, so
This is
she's
so
going
sad.
to cast magic missile.
Oh, that can't miss.
That can't miss. It just hits. So that's
That's missing.
44 or 1d4 plus 1 damage. And she's gonna hit. She's gonna fire one at you, Grace, one at you, Mr. Cole, and one at you, Robert.
How much damage is
so
that?
that is
Oh yeah, I'm still invisible.
3 damage for you. Which can, 2 damage, 3 damage for you as well. Sorry, if I had the 1. I just rolled 3 2s in a row, and 3 damage for you. 3 damage for everyone, except for freaking Jason. Someone else didn't take damage. Okay, that was
I
that.
take mental damage.
And then she is going to. Oh wait, that's actually her turn. Never mind. Okay, that's her turn.
Was that the end of the round?
That's the end of the round now. Top of the round. Grace, it's your turn.
Don't forget you're blind.
And you're blind, which means you just have disadvantage on everything.
Wait, what was cast again?
She fired a sunbeam from the crown, and she fired a
Oh, am I blind?
and she fired. No, you didn't
Okay.
get hit. So, Mr. Cole, you succeeded your Constitution saving throw. All you did is take the half the damage. That's not all, but took half damage. Grace, you're blind though, and you took the full damage. So it is now your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm at 22 HP by the way.
No metagaming.
It's not really metagaming.
That's not
It's not
metagaming.
really metagaming. It's metagaming what I said with the HP the monsters were, but
I mean,
that's fine.
Okay.
That's
like-
fine.
So I'm blind. This woman's a maniac, and I'm right next to her.
Call.
I'm dying. I've been living with a psychopath. I'm not going great.
I'm kind of in a sticky situation.
Wait, talking's a free action, right?
Yeah, talking is a free action.
I'll just clue.
You'd have to do it on your turn now.
Oh,
Yeah, you still have to do it on your turn, but it is a free action. I'm counting it as a free
Does
action
it-
as long as you're not trying to convince anyone of anything.
Does it
Hi.
do psychically make it faster?
oh, I can't. Well,
I'm in
she's
the
in the
room.
room now, so I can't. The
Yeah,
loop is
so
broken.
she doesn't even matter because Grace is in the room and that magic field is on her. I love the drums. It's so good. This music is perfect, Mr. Hernandez.
You know what
Thank
would
you.
make the drums better?
No. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Go ahead, Grace. What do
I
you know?
guess. Okay, but did I remember which side she was on me though?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Can I
know
dual wield my hand axe and try to blindly swing at her?
Okay. So you have disadvantage on your hits. I think you have 2 attacks. I think. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack at disadvantage. So you have to
Can
roll
use my
twice
body.
and take the lowest number.
You can add my body inspiration.
And you can add her.
What would that do though?
It just adds. You roll it with a d8 and you can add that to whatever.
Okay, okay. I'll add that.
So,
So
only one. But only
so-
one. So you roll it. So for each of the rolls, you have to roll the 20 twice and take the lowest number.
okay, so I got an 18. A 3.
Okay. So your first one misses. Yeah.
Okay, 11. And then 9. Are you kidding me right now?
All right.
I know. D8, D8. A 2. Oh my gosh.
Okay. What was your bonus to hitting me with your axe itself? Because it might still hit her.
It's 11.
What we both do?
There were 6 for the hand axes.
You get +6 to hit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, you
That's
hit.
17.
Yeah, you hit her with both attacks.
Nice.
Actually,
Great.
you
We
hit
love that.
No, just one.
Oh, just the first attack, just the second attack, or the first attack was 3 weapons. Okay,
Yeah.
so you hit her with one of your attacks.
Wait, you also
So
get.
roll damage.
1 second. You also get an an extra thing with the mode of potential. On an attack roll, the target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of that must
But she
be.
can't see.
Yeah. Plot twist.
Yeah,
I can't
so she
see.
can't see, so it doesn't matter.
Each creature of your choice that you can see,
She-
not her.
Oh, that you can see?
Yeah, can I
Oh.
see the both the white
Lady and the handmaid.
You can see them, you can't see anyone else in the room. Just,
Okay, so
Because
I can
both
make
of them are
them
evaporated.
do a con saving throw, and they have to take thunder damage equal to the roll of the bardic inspiration, which I know it's a lot. It's a +2. They
So
succeed
2.
a 16
Okay.
on con.
Wait, so do I still have to roll
Okay,
damage?
16 if they don't. Yeah, she gets hit by that.
Yeah.
2 damage. Let's
Wait,
go.
do I still
So
roll
much.
damage
Yeah,
for it?
you still roll damage.
Yeah.
A 5. Are you serious right now?
What did you roll for damage on?
Did you add? You have to add your bonus.
Just roll a d20 for damage.
D20.
Did I roll?
Yeah,
a
you have to
D20?
roll your.
Oh my gosh. I'm already gonna lose it.
Which is your weapon?
Hand axe.
This music is so good. So good. No.
I can add to it.
No,
I can
no,
make the
Jason,
music
don't
better.
ruin it.
No, Jason, don't ruin it.
D6.
Oh, D6. Okay, okay.
Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Plus,
You ruined it.
plus 3.
Okay.
Good
How much
time.
damage?
I got a 6, basically.
Okay. That's actually not completely horrible, so. Yeah, so you hit her and she yells and she's not happy.
Which means you're probably gonna die.
Okay. So it is now Mr. Cole's
I like this
turn. What are you
character too.
doing? You can see.
Kevin.
So.
His eyes narrow at the queen, and he grits his teeth, and he starts sprinting with his club brandished, and yells, "Club to queen's head!"
you just missed.
Oh
You-
my
you
gosh!
say
I hope not. I probably do 12.
What's the bonus? What's your bonus? Is that it total?
Yeah, that's total.
Yeah, so you miss.
All right, Kevin, try again.
Kevin, try again.
Oh my god!
You're a berserker.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll
Oh,
this time?
that's so bad.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, time to roll on the table of tableness.
Wait, you're a berserker, right?
Yep.
You,
Roll damage for yourself.
do you know what reckless attack is?
Yeah, don't you get advantage?
Yeah, he didn't activate it though.
You have to activate it. There's a frenzy or reckless.
There's
Yeah.
frenzy, but even if I activated
Frenzy
frenzy,
is 3
it
attacks.
wouldn't take effect to my next turn.
Okay. So roll your damage, but it's for yourself. You swung around and bashed yourself in the back of the head.
Head two. Wait, that means he's the queen.
Mr. Cole! Yeah!
Because- all right, that is 8 damage to me, but I have Resistance to bludgeoning damage. That's just half of that. Then, right? If it's resistance.
Yes.
So I'll take 4, and then I will go into a frenzy for my next.
Okay.
Well, if you don't hit while you're raging.
Oh, but I hit
or-
myself.
Wait. Or-
You know what?
yeah, it's
I
not-
will allow it because you did hit yourself. I will allow
It's
it.
also-
It makes you more angry. That's what I was gonna. Cause it's,
I'm pretty sure it is if you hit or get.
Hulk mad.
So, that's true. No
yeah.
matter.
So I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah.
No matter what, he keeps rage.
Yeah. You're enraged by hitting yourself. Okay.
It makes you angry, which makes you strong.
Okay.
That
Rob,
Hulk.
did
is
not
that-
go the way I.
Robert, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna finish off the 2 guards.
Okay.
Non-lethal strikes.
Non-lethal strikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my stronger attack
Alright,
on the
roll
one
the hit.
that's stronger. First one's a 12, and that's 5 damage to the one who took less damage last turn.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
And the second one is a 19. Wait, no, it's a 22, not a 12. What did I say? And the second one is a 19, and that's 7 damage to the one.
Okay.
with more
Yeah.
damage.
You flip out like your like psionic knives or whatever. You hit both of them. Their eyes both roll up and they fall unconscious.
Nice.
Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I'm gonna move closer to the queen.
Okay. You are standing in attack range from them, but they're unconscious, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. They are unconscious. No, yeah. Okay, so, Captain Paladin is on. So it's
Alright, he got
Galavar.
evaporated by the sunbeam.
There we go. Okay, so you can run into the room. You can't quite reach the queen yet, though.
That's fine.
You basically just get in the door. So, by the way, your thing is all the psionics completely gone now. You're teleported.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't,
And anything that directly messes with the mind does not work at all. So
which
a lot
is
of your
fine
stuff-
because it's everything else I have is just boosting my abilities.
Okay, then you should be good.
I can still bardically inspire people, though, right? If I would.
Yeah, because that doesn't mess with your mind. That's not like a direct. Yeah, it doesn't really count.
Direct correlation.
Yeah, it doesn't like mess with people's minds, so it's fine. All right, that's your turn. Guards are done. Paladin is gone. All right,
Jason's already with the.
Hey, Jaws.
Jason.
My turn? How far am I from the door?
I mean, you're at the end of the hallway, so you can run to the door. You can basically get to where
Fly.
or fly. What is your fly speed? It's just 30. Okay, so you can basically fly to the same place.
Okay.
Where Robert is.
Do I have any extra movement?
You can dash, but that would use your action.
Oh, I can use my.
Okay, without dash.
Oh no, I used my bonus check.
Not that I know of.
So, at what... I'm gonna check the board.
Finally got it. Jason.
I want to do something. I don't think I can do it this turn. These are the...
So this is. I flip their faces back. That's Tessa, the handmaiden slash witch lady. This is the queen. That's Valerian.
Wait, this is the queen?
Yeah, that is Grace. This is the queen here, and then that's or that hanging over there.
Not doing anything?
He's not doing anything. Yeah, no, he's just huddling in the
Question.
corner in fear.
Question:
Yeah, that's-
if she fires sunbeam, does it reflect off all the gems on his body?
Jason.
It just hits everyone in the room. You don't even get to roll. Yeah, no.
Why?
Because
Why?
I've been trying to do this all.
Okay.
Okay.
I have...
Did you make a dice tower?
I made a dice
You made a
tower.
dice tower. Okay.
Anyways.
All right then.
I'm so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin, icy point.
That's epic.
Wow.
4 plus
I
5,
wouldn't use my D20.
so 9. You get 9 hit points.
I was this close to counterspelling, so I decided not to. I felt like that would be a jerk move.
Jason, after all the times that I use my D20, you go ahead and heal Kevin.
Yep.
Also, she
Um,
took. Yeah, Jason. Also, she took more damage.
I did.
Yeah.
Anyways, so inspire
Thanks.
Kevin again, and I'll command the sword to move and try to attack
The queen.
What would be in range?
I mean, it was the the sword was by, because you summoned it by Talon. So
it was by grace.
it should, yeah, no, that's totally fine. It'll reach to the queen. We don't have like a sword icon.
It's gonna go and attack the
Okay, it's gonna attack the queen. Alright, go ahead and roll the hit or whatever.
You use my D20 now, Jason?
12 plus 5, so, yeah, 17.
And Grace can see now, right?
17?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still visible? No, you're not invisible anymore.
No, I should be invisible.
Did you?
I didn't use a spell.
You
No, I
didn't?
just didn't use a spell.
Yeah, but you didn't attack someone. I don't think I can.
It says if I use a spell or attack.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're not visible.
No, okay, so, but invisibility has two laws at the end of it. It says the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So, since I just cast it, I don't have invisibility. But I will, does a 17 hit her?
Yes, a 17 will hit her. You have to roll damage.
Let me double check the stats, the dancing object.
Are you just humming? Are you humming?
Yeah.
It's a D10. Okay.
It's a good day not to be blind anymore.
It's 6 plus my proficiency bonus, so
That's
9
3.
damage.
9 damage? Alrighty. Okay.
Kevin, you are in spot.
She's still looking pretty good. And okay,
That's
it is
great.
now it's now the queen's turn. So on her head is the crown. Right now it is like it is basically on fire. It's glowing really brightly, but it doesn't seem like it's doing anything at the moment. She's gonna snap her fingers, and she's going to activate the crown's second ability. It bursts into a halo of flame.
Oh,
No
nice.
attacking, but that's all you notice. And then she's going to okay, she's going to run away from where you guys are. Jason, your sword's gonna get an opportunity attack. You're gonna get an opportunity attack, and you're gonna get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So you can all roll for opportunity
Could
attack.
I try to knock it off her head?
It's a ring of
No,
fire.
you can't knock it off.
Oh wait, yeah, it's no
You
longer
can
just a
try to
crown.
knock it off her head. Oh no, it's still a crown, but it's like there's a halo of fire above the crown, and the crown itself's on fire, but it's not like actually burning her at all.
Dang.
Do I have to announce that I'm using the bardic inspiration, or can I like?
Yeah, you have to be like, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration, but just so I know, and so that everyone knows that you did use it. But you don't have to announce it, but it would be nice if you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so before I roll.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, you can add it on whenever you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was just like, I mean, I assume you would tell us that you were doing it, but.
Oh, I bet you did. Oh wait, no, well, 16? Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
16 hits?
16 hits.
Alright, now I'm gonna roll for damage.
Great.
And I'll use the bardic
I
inspiration.
don't know if you can roll bardic
What?
inspiration.
You get to, if you want to do an opportunity attack, you can.
I thought it was
Okay.
just...
You just roll a hit. You know, one attack.
Roll
Wait, what?
You just roll a hit. What'd you roll? What's your, plus your bonus from your act.
I rolled a 9.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus 5, right?
Plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay, that hits.
Just the attack roll.
Yeah, it's just deck rolls.
Nice. So
Alright,
plus 6.
so...
So. My math skills are obviously not much. Never mind, it's blank. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to use an
You- I mean, do you get an opportunity attack? Does your sword get a reaction? Does it get a reaction?
Oh, the sword. Wait, let me double check.
I thought you said it could get a
I
reaction.
did 10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning
It
damage.
says something about its reaction. I think it says it shares my reaction.
Okay.
Oh,
so
did you
can
include
get
your
a
rage
reaction.
damage?
Let me double check.
Yeah, I had the breach.
Alright, Grace, what's your damage?
15. Oh wait, I still have to roll damage for it though.
Yeah, you hit. You have to roll damage.
5.
Okay.
Why did you use digital dice?
Because I don't want to do it.
Heresy. Okay,
Heresy.
that's 1.
I've been using the physical dice all campaigns.
Okay.
Be proud of me for
Okay.
that.
Jason, gonna make the attack.
I'm trying to find the
Okay, we'll just skip the opportunity attack for now then. Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
she's going to move back to here, and then she is going to cast.
And it uses its reaction on its own. Okay.
Alright. She's going to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh god.
Duh, shucks.
So she's gonna cast it in front of the right behind the door, so no one can leave the room now.
Oh
She's
god.
gonna, like burn. It's gonna be like across that entire wall. She's.
It doesn't hit me
Is
though.
she still
You
in
guys
the
are
room?
in the
Yeah.
doorway, so you're both gonna get hit. You.
Can we make a dex
You
save?
two. I mean, not you. Sorry.
Yeah.
You
Make a
two.
dex save?
And you guys do make dex saves. Yeah.
Okay.
She's still in the room, right?
Yes. You
I'm
guys are
does-
you guys are in the room.
Does the 18 make it?
No, the queen.
Yes. She didn't
Okay.
leave. She just closed us all in the room together.
Does the 18 make it?
Yes.
No damage, let's go.
I'm flying above, so this.
Yes. It hits the roof. It goes all the way up.
Can I like dive roll all the way?
Yeah. You're gonna take half damage. Rest of
I take no damage because I have
Oh.
evasion.
You're right. Okay.
Nice.
8. That hits, so you're gonna take 5d8 damage.
5d8.
Yeah. That's 22 damage.
That's just half my health.
Just
You know
have my
what?
health. It's
The
fine.
sunbeam took out like half my health too. So honestly,
You're
Jason.
fine. I can heal you.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you? Because Kevin obviously has.
Well, because I'm more important.
Okay.
All right. It is now the Tessa's turn. Yes, I couldn't remember her name for a sec. My brain
Oh
died.
yes, the handmaid.
She's going to use. She's gonna fire off magic missile
learned
at
your lesson.
3rd level, so she gets to make 5 attacks, and she's just going to she gets 5 magic missiles. So she's gonna fire them all at you, Kevin. 'Cause you are the most physically imposing presence in the room.
She's scared of your motion.
No, my dice. Yeah, okay. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
That's not that much.
It's not that bad,
Especially for a barbarian.
yeah. So that's 12 damage, Mr. Cole. And
Okay.
then she is going to... She is going to... Okay, that's it. That's actually her turn. That's her turn. All right, top of the round, Grace.
What am I rolling for again? Okay, wait. Oh, I'm still dual wielding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can, well, actually,
I
so
actually
you
did
can make 2 attacks with your double attack, and then and you can use your bonus action to make a 3rd attack.
Okay. A 5 for the first one.
Plus what? And who, you're trying to hit the queen?
A 5 plus 6.
Are you trying to hit the queen or Tessa?
Good question. I'm gonna do the queen, just because I feel the most betrayed by her.
All right, you're running over to her. You're not falling on your face while doing it.
Hope
Okay,
not.
run over to her. What was that hit again?
11, right? Yeah, 5 plus 6.
Doesn't hit. Next roll.
That's a 12 plus 6.
That hits.
Nice.
Then
Then
roll your
damage.
last one. You roll your last one, and you can.
Oh,
roll
yeah,
damage.
yeah.
Just you can do it together. It'll be quicker.
A 19.
Yep, that hits. So
Yep.
roll damage for both those attacks.
That's 6 for the first one. Then another 6.
So that's 12 damage plus what it was the modifier thing that you get to the attack. It'll say like your d6 plus 1 or plus 2. I
That's
think.
plus 3.
Plus 3.
I got 3 every time. That's I already added on.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So 6.
Okay, yeah, she's not looking good now. She's starting to
Nice.
not look good.
Okay, we're going
Go.
revenge for the sunbeam. Sunbeam.
My
Sun.
radiant soul is in my Ace of March transformation won't last a minute, so how long?
You have like 1 round left.
Okay.
Okay, it is now Miss Cole's turn.
Okay, to the queen, and I'm in a frenzy now, so this is gonna be 3 attacks.
Hog.
Hogs and
Okay,
fat.
that is a 23 to hit,
That certainly hits.
Yeah.
and that is 11 damage.
Okay.
21 to hit,
That Hit.
12 damage.
Nice. We love. Okay.
And 22. Just
Yeah.
redeeming myself.
So how
now.
much damage was that?
Tails.
Redeeming all
And
the
that
net
last
ones.
one is 11 damage.
That's 34 damage total.
Okay, so the queen staggers backwards. She's just holding on. She is
Nice.
barely alive.
Join your husband soon.
Okay, it is now
Okay,
your turn,
Is
Rob.
anyone close to Tessa?
Yes, actually, both of you are, both Mr.
Ooh,
Cole.
sweet. Sneak attack.
Yeah, they are being flanked, so you can sneak attack.
Okay. Well,
So
so
you-
first I'm gonna go throw him on second place at the queen. This is
Mhm.
one doing more damage, but I'm gonna use my psionic ability to make sure it hits.
You have disadvantage, by the way.
Crit fail. Oh,
you
I
have
do?
disadvantage. I mean, crit fail.
What have disadvantage?
Because Tessa has an ability called displacement
Oh.
that's just constantly active. Doesn't have to cast it at all. Basically, displacement cloak. So you have to roll to disadvantage to hit.
Okay, I got a crit fail.
Bruh.
Okay. Time to roll on.
Wait. You wrote everything that they
The guy
can
who's
you roll
not,
a crit fail or something.
I don't think so.
Who's hiding in the corner is like Gat is the
I don't
rich
see
one,
it.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
God,
you
you
don't.
make so much
You like try to slash him. You just miss. You flat out just miss Tessa and fall on the floor, so you're prone now.
Ah,
I'm
yikes.
gonna hop up. Oh, I still have the queen.
Oh, with the queen. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And the second one is going to be at.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
she
got it.
activated her displacement ability, which she gets from the crown. And then
Okay.
Tessa also has the same ability, which is really stupid, but whatever.
So I have disadvantage, so I don't get sneak attack.
You do get sneak attack, but you just have disadvantage.
If I have disadvantage, I don't get sneak
You just don't get sneak attack? Oh, okay.
I think. It's as long as I. Oh wait, if I. Yeah,
Okay, so it's just a standard attack.
yeah, just a standard attack.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna try to throw out the queen again. And I'm gonna use my psionic. I'm gonna use my another psionic die. That's 19 to hit.
That hits. Don't even have to roll damage. You throw the knife, hits her, and she dies. Unless you literally rolled like 1 damage, she would die. So the queen falls to the ground, dead. The crown, the flames instantly go out. It's still like smoking, like you can see it, the metal's hot. It falls to the ground, rolls, everyone stops. Tessa looks at it, looks up, screams, and disappears in an explosion of light, and she's gone.
Oh, I thought she was gonna try to grab it and just burn her hands.
This is for a celebration song.
Okay, so
It's just a whistle at that point.
at this point, the people that are left alive are the 2 traitor guards who are unconscious. These people are gone. Goodbye. The wife of Dalinar, who is now a widow, very sadly. Felurian and Gaz, who were in the corner hiding. And then obviously lots of maids and guards in the palace itself. Sabariel walks into the room at this point. He seems to have gotten up. The commotion seems to have woken up. He walks in and he goes, "What happened?" Guess who
Long
the
story,
king-
my guy. Like, you won't believe it.
Okay, so the wife was evil, and then yeah.
She put on the
So
ground and tried to kill
basically,
us with
wife
laser
evil,
beams.
handmaid non-existent.
Is the wife's body just on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh.
She died.
Oh, fun.
She died.
She was evil. She killed her husband.
Everyone's
Dalinar.
everyone is in shock at this point.
And Dalinar.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so-
that guy too.
Dalinar.
Yeah, so
He's gone.
Yeah. So basically, at this point, 2 of the rulers of the entire kingdom have been killed. The king, Galavar, and Dalinar is also now dead. Who according to in later conversation with Gaz, Felurian, and others, would have been the successor voted on by the council. He was the most likely to win.
This is so sad.
At this point, it is up to the council to decide the next king or queen. And they decide upon, after a long voting and arguing, they decide that the queen should be Syncope.
Nice.
Syncope the Wise. Syncope the Wise is elected queen of the kingdom. At this point, a couple days later, you've been all called to a royal audience with her for your heroic. She wishes to reward you for your heroic action. I will grant you each one boon of the kingdom. What do you ask for?
What's a boon?
Wow! Wow!
1 second.
A
wait.
boon.
That is your question.
So a boon is.
Google, what is a boon?
Probably should say indeed.
Definition, noun, a thing that is helpful or beneficial. Second, a favor or request.
Yes. So she's offering to give you some sort of reward. But I use the word boon, which apparently has confused you.
That's like,
It's
that's at
Each-
least AP honors English.
She's.
That's too high vocabulary for Jason.
She is. Each of you may ask one boon from me, and if possible, I will grant it. What do you
Kevin
ask?
would like the crown.
If possible, I will grant it. That is a request that is not possible for me to grant.
Kevin would like a replica of the crown.
Yes,
Like a replica.
Kevin would like a crown.
As you wish. We do have several old crowns in the
Kevin
treasury.
would like a new crown. Not an old crown.
We will have. Oh, okay. We will have our finest gold and silversmiths in the kingdom craft you new crowns. It's gonna take a little while, but we will get you one in. If we can make it magical, we will do that.
Very good.
What about you, Vorakine?
I need to look at something real fast. I need to look at
Okay. What about you, Lucas?
I come back to me. I'm trying to think of different ways to get more money.
Eudora?
A library built in the town.
That is a request that I can grant. I will have that done post haste. As for the two of you,
Okay.
if you do not have a request that I can grant now, I will offer you a favor in the future that you can call upon at any time.
No, so I want to be an official royal bard, and I want to get compensated finely, and this be spread around so any tavern will be happy to play for me to play, and I get money. I mean, yes, out of the kindness of my heart, I would love to do this.
And she goes, that can be arranged. We do need a royal bard anyway. Our last one quit after this entire fiasco.
Don't want to toot your own ocarina, but
And and you, Vorakine.
Can I possibly have Galanar's Warhammer?
Hey, Brian, you're asking this from the widow.
She kind of just like looks at you like really weirdly, and she goes, "It would be something that I would be willing to give you, but however, that Warhammer has not reappeared. It disappeared with the body. We are unsure if it was vaporized or just is gone."
Seems pretty calm talk from a widow with her husband.
like hanging out of your husband's like weapon.
You did also save her life though, so I mean, okay.
Pop off, I guess.
I will offer you a favor that you can redeem at any time. Call upon it, and our kingdom's resources are yours.
Okay.
And with that, the four adventurers are now heroes
And rich.
and potentially rich. Yes.
Mr. Pog?
All right. So yes, you guys are heroes of Asteria. You've saved the kingdom, placed the rightful ruler on its throne, and defeated the evil queen and handmaiden. Well, she disappeared, but
You're forgetting one more thing.
and you are a royal bard.
I'm getting rich.
And you have lots of money. All right. Okay, I guess, yeah, this adventure is over. Thank you guys so much for watching, first off. And I really hope you had a good time with all of our insanity and craziness. I certainly did. I'd like to thank Mr. Hernandez for putting together this amazing music and running tech for us. Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. I'd also like to thank Mr. Hernandez for getting some of these really cool maps for us. So we have this really cool book of maps and these minifigures called Skinny Minis that we ordered at Kickstarter. It was really cool. So really happy we had a chance to finally use those. And yeah, I'd like to close this out in prayer. So in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Jesus, thank you for letting us have an amazing time and for D&D existing in the first place. And in your mother's name we'll pray, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now at the hour of our death. Amen. All right, everyone. Hope you're having a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Sanity's a social construct, Matthew.
The best part is that's an inside joke in my friend group. Social construct.
Honestly, I want to like go through that and get all of Jason's one-liners.